hope everybody's doing well. So we are going to take a look and see who is watching you from the shadows, okay? So this reading is meant to be more of so who's maybe keeping tabs on you, who's interested in you perhaps, or who's just kind of in the background, unseen, keeping an eye on you. Yes, this is a Halloween themed reading, so hence the title of the reading. Don't let that scare you off. This is just kind of a Halloween theme. I am doing a collab with my good friend Casey over at Mosaic Mermaid, and her reading is going to be, is this a dream connection or a nightmare fuel? So if you're interested in hers, go over and check it out. She's a very talented, great reader. She's incredibly sweet. I love her to pieces. We've become very dear friends. And yeah, and I'm excited to do this collab with her. It's always interesting to see how the piles kind of, you know, go together sometimes when you're choosing a pile and then you go over and choose a pile with her. Sometimes they kind of, I don't know, there's just like a mix in the two piles. Sometimes it's like past and future energy or past and present energies. So with that being said, maybe here you can figure out who this is, and then over there you can figure out what that connection's all about. That could be an example. So if you don't mind, at least go make a visit over there, even if you're not wanting to listen to the reading. Just go over there and see what other readings that she has and check her out. The point of these collabs is so that we can join together as a team and, you know, support one another and just have fun. So I will leave her information for you down below in the description box so y'all can go check her out and go check out her video over there. We are both using the Halloween Forever Oracles to choose a pile. So I'm curious to see if we are going to have the similar cards come out. That's always interesting as well. Okay, so let's see. We're going to do 4 piles, which Casey has 4 piles over there with hers as well. Let's try that again. Let's do it like this. These cards are very stiff. Okay. All right, guys. So pile 1. Maybe. Pile 2. Who is watching you from the shadows? Pile 3 and pile 4. Okay, let's move these out of the way, and then I'm going to turn these over and let's see what we get. Okay, so pile 1, y'all have number 28, Conjure the Dragon, which is a card that came out the other day when I actually used this for a pick a pile. Pile 2, y'all have the Immortal Gaze, number 37. Okay. Pile 3, y'all have number 44, Autumn Angel. And number 4, y'all have number 8, Cuddle the Dragon. Now, I want to say this is also a card that came out in the reading I did the other day with these as well. Interesting. Okay. All right, guys. With that being said, timestamps, of course, are going to be down below in the description box. If you need it, there's a little bit of a meditation there. Just pause it right there. Either way, just be sure and set your intentions, okay? We want this to be a helpful reading, not a hurtful reading. Always remember, and you're in control of that as well. If you start to feel any kind of certain way that feels uncomfortable, you don't feel good about it, simply click off. I'm not here to ruin your day. I'm not here to ruin your mood. These are meant to be helpful readings, okay? So or fun, you know, maybe just for fun. But definitely if it starts to not feel good, click off of it. Timestamps for everything will be down below, and I will see you at your pile. Hey, pile 1. So if you chose number 28, Conjure the Dragon. Now, in the intro I mentioned First off, I think that I picked this card in a reading I did a few readings back when I used these oracle cards. And this card talks about confidence. It talks about having confidence, not being shy, conjuring that dragon within, and finding your courage, strength, and confidence. This is also the number 10, which is together here, 28, which is telling me there's something to do with completing a cycle, closing out a cycle, which means there's going to be a new cycle that begins. But I feel like somebody's needing to take action here. You have 2-8, so making a decision to take action, conjuring up the courage and the strength in order to do that. This could be who's lurking in the shadows here. Okay, so we're going to first start with some Twin Flame Audi oracles, and then we'll get into the tarot. And as I'm shuffling, I want to tell y'all, this is actually a collab, which we do these collabs to help out and promote our dear friend, our friends. This is why we do the collabs. And Casey over at Mosaic Mermaid, which is my dear sweet friend, that I'm doing this collab with, is also doing a reading with the same oracle cards as the pick a cards. If y'all want to go check her out over there. Hers is, the title is this connection a dream or nightmare fueled? So, depending on how this reading goes, and you don't have to choose the same pile either. Could be different pile, whatever you feel drawn to. But if you want to go check her out, I would recommend her. She's a very soothing reader to listen to. Okay, she's really good. She's, I think, a double Pisces. So, yeah. Okay, here we go. Who is watching pile 1 from the shadows? Who's watching pile 1 from the shadows? We have a loyal companion. Okay. And we have a rising star. Who is watching pile 1? We have the T. And we have communication. Okay. This is definitely somebody that's trying to figure out, this is somebody that could be trying to figure out, first off, what type of person you are, okay? This is somebody that could be wondering if you're in a commitment or if you're with anyone, trying to figure out if you are with anyone or not. But I feel like this is someone here that is looking at you as someone that could be a very devoted person, a very loyal person, someone that they can count on, someone that they can rely on. I also feel like you could be in the spotlight somehow with this rising star. This person could be looking at what you're doing or focused on, you know, even if that's just you posting things about, you know, what you're doing or just where you're at or your everyday or whatever. Somehow or another, this person is seeing you as someone that, you know, you could be having a glow up at this time, or you could just be having really good things happen to you at this time. They just feel like that you're, you know, going somewhere. I also feel like that this person, I feel like that there has been some kind of gossip around the situation, or, you know, they may be looking at you and wondering what you're about because of things that maybe they've heard. So this is someone that may have heard a lot of gossip about you, or they're just wondering because maybe they don't know. They haven't heard anything. So it's going to be interesting to get into the tarot to see what we see with that. This is definitely someone that's wanting to communicate with you, okay? They're trying to build up the courage and the strength in order to do so. I don't know yet if this is someone you already know or if this is someone new. But this is definitely someone that has their eye on you. They're trying to figure you out. They're trying to figure out where you are, who you're with, what you're doing, what kind of person you are. They're trying to feel you out, okay? That's why they are looking at you from the shadow, building up their courage here in order to communicate something to you. So now, the bottom of the deck, though, We do have the moon. So there are fears and insecurities that are playing into this person, again, with this confidence, encouraging the dragon, conjuring the dragon. I think that this person feels like that you're still somewhat of a mystery. Like there's still a lot that they feel like that they're unsure, don't know about you. You also have careless at the back. I think this person is afraid that you don't care about them if you know who they are. They could be afraid that you have like a, careless kind of attitude, like you're not really interested in something. You're not really someone that is really loyal, like they may have painted you out to be or get that vibe from you. This is a fear. This is an insecurity that this person has about you, okay? I also feel like this person's worried about not playing their cards right with you. I don't know if you intimidate this person. There's this feeling of you intimidating this person. Especially with this rising star here. So you may be someone that is, they're recognizing that you are, a rising star. That you have a lot going for you here, and that could be playing on this person's confidence here as well. We have Justice and the Two of Wands. So this is someone that's wanting to do things the right way. They're planning on something. They're planning on coming towards you. The Four of Cups is here, but in the Two of Wands in reverse, this person may have not approached the situation right in the past, if you know who this is. There's something that they're thinking about, or this could be with someone else. They're thinking about how they didn't play their cards right in the past. So this could keep them from coming towards you as well, being worried. This is the Trick or Treat Tarot. Yes, this is my favorite deck. I know I say that about a lot of my decks, but this really is one of my favorites. And I know I say that too, but it really is. I use it all year round. And you'll see why. The cards are real fun. Okay. Who is this that's coming towards pile 1? Who's lurking in the shadows? I do feel like this person is, I say coming towards you because I do feel like they're going to communicate something to you. I just think that they're still like, the reason they're in the shadows is they're watching you to try to build up that confidence. With, trying to figure out what's going on with you, kind of where you're at, feeling you out. It's going to help them feel more confident about coming in the position that they sit here with you and where you are, right? So they can kind of meet you at that energy. So this is someone that wants to know more about what you're doing, where you are and what's going on with you, your life even. Okay, so who is watching? We have Empress energy. Who is watching? Who is watching? Pile 1 from the shadow. Taurus and Libra's there. We have the Two of Swords in the reverse. We have the Lovers. So this is someone that is romantically interested in you. These two cards here in the middle are cards of choice. Making a choice. Gemini energy's there. Yeah, you have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. These are very similar energies. The Empress and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse are very, this is like pre-Empress energy, and then you have it here. And then you have the Magician here. So that's that communication, right? Mercury energy. This person wanting to communicate. This is somebody that's heard a lot of things about you as far as, I don't know, I feel like, I'm just going to be honest, I feel like this is someone that may have heard some uncomfortable things about you, but that could just actually be gossip, and I think that this person's like looking at it as that, like, is this really true? For some of you, this is like someone that you already know, and they may be thinking that you're no longer single. They're wondering if this is really true. This is someone that's looking at you as someone that they could have a, I don't know, I feel like I'm just going to be honest, I feel like this is someone that's looking at you as someone that they could have a, I don't know, I feel like I'm just going to be honest, I feel like this is someone that's looking at you as someone that they could have a, I don't know, I feel like I'm just going to be honest, I feel like this is someone that's looking at you as someone that they could have a, romantic partnership with, they're looking at you as possibly their equal, right? Tell me about the Empress, this person. This is somebody that's wanting to manifest something with you, wanting to grow something with you. You have that Four of Pentacles. They could be also afraid that you're somewhat closed off. You really keep to yourself. As far as your personal life information goes, Page of Pentacles in the reverse. That Two of Swords, this is someone that's wondering perhaps if you have blocked this person with that Two of Swords in reverse. They're wondering if you'll even take an offer from them, you know, if they'll be able to, if you'll turn them away, or if you will possibly take their offer if you're even interested. This person's like stuck. Why is the Lovers here? They see you as someone that's very guarded or protective of yourself. Which, if you're the Empress, you know, that's... The Empress energy can be male or female. It's just about, like, yeah, you have created this abundance for yourself, perhaps, and you're very protective over what you've created, trying to keep it safe and secure. You have the Four of Swords here with the Lovers. So right now, I feel like this person's really reevaluating just you and who you are and how the two of you would align together if they chose to come towards you. Now you have a Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse is Taurus for me. Let's go ahead and get the Magician, which is Gemini, Virgo energy. It's the Five of Pentacles in reverse. This could be somebody that's wanting to come out of the cold here with you, by the way. But it could also be somebody that just has been in a place of isolation, and they're wanting to come out of that. You know, this could be somebody that's just been really, you know, single for a long time. They have not been in a relationship for a long time. They see you as that person that they could connect with, that they would choose, but they just feel like that there's a lot of things they don't know at this time about you. With this Queen of Pentacles, again with that Nine of Pentacles in reverse, this person may be afraid they really don't have anything to offer you, especially if this is someone you already know that maybe wants to come out of the cold here. They could be looking at you as, what do they even really have to offer you? You have everything that you need, you know, like you don't really need them. That could be weighing on this person's insecurities here as well. What's going to happen here moving forward? This person is still kind of in this pause, you know, they are in the shadow. They are still like kind of, they're in this moon energy here. They're still working through their fears, working through their insecurities. What's going to happen here moving forward? Ooh, you have a Ten of Pentacles. You have the Moon again, Pisces, Cancer. And you have a King of Swords here. I do feel like this person's going to break through their insecurities that they have right now, because they're going to step into this logical state of mind because they see potential here, or there's a solid foundation, or there's longevity here. There's something here that they have deemed as valuable when it comes to you. They're seeing you in this way. This could even be potential if you don't know who this is. And so they're overcoming their fears, they're overcoming their insecurities, and taking the initiative here to take some kind of action towards you with that King of Swords. The Ten of Cups in reverse. What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? The Seven of Swords. This is someone that's being strategic here. So they're coming in like logically, which means, especially if this is someone you already know, if this is someone you don't know even, they're coming in a way of thinking of the potential of possibilities. that could happen. What could happen? If this is someone you already know, they're looking at this like, okay, well, what are the possibilities of having something valuable, or this is valuable to me? What am I really, I need to overcome this fear here, because what would I be losing here in this situation? What kind of opportunity would I lose here in this? So they're not coming in a emotional type of energy, right? This is someone that's just trying to stay grounded here. They're not coming in a way of being in this airy fairy fantasy emotional world. um, Especially if this is someone that you already know. They're coming in logically. They're overcoming their fear because they feel like that the foundation is important here, or the longevity is important here. The Two of Wands. So this is someone that's definitely making plans. This could be making plans to meet up with you, like come together with you in some way, making some kind of solid plans here. Why is the Moon Eight of Pentacles? This is working towards something. Working towards overcoming the fears. I think as you gradually, if you do, by the way, free will, up to you, right? But I'm looking into the future of what this person's intentions are, right? As you gradually start to connect with this person or reconnect with this person, there's this making progress that's here. So as you make progress, this person starts to overcome that fear or those insecurities a little more and a little more, right? Getting more comfortable. Why is this King of Swords here? Ooh, Queen of Swords. So there's your counterpart energy. If you already know who this is, there's something here to do with deception around. This could be somebody that may at one time future faked. With that Ten of Cups in the reverse and that Seven of Swords, I can't unsee that, if this is someone you already know. It could be somebody that built you up, just to let you down, that kind of feeling. Like that was their strategy in some kind of way, or I don't know, maybe you feel somewhat betrayed by this person even. There's a conversation that's here too for some of you around this. This is, if someone new, this can even be like a conversation of saying, I don't want to make promises I can't keep, or I don't want to give you the wrong impression or idea here, It's interesting. Yeah, the Fool in reverse. This is someone that doesn't want to fool you, or didn't fool you, or try not to fool you. You have that Fool to the 10 with the 7, which is about alignment. For some of you, this is an intense conversation with that King and Queen of Swords, Libra, Aquarius energies. You have Aries there now too. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. There's your Ace with your 10. And there's that Pentacle, right? This is definitely someone not trying to lead you on in any kind of way. They're not making any kind of promises or what will come out of something. If you already have a past with this person, this is about a lost opportunity, or being fooled into some kind of opportunity here with that Ace of Pentacles in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune. This has to do with how something played out, or time. Either give it some time if this is someone newer, or I don't know, for some of you, I really feel like I feel like this is your energy. Honestly, if this is a conversation, I feel like this would be you saying to somebody, you're not ready for something. You don't know about taking this opportunity from this person because you don't know if you can trust this opportunity, or you're just starting over, or you just had some stuff happen here, because that Seven of Swords and that Ten of Cups, like, that's definitely some damage that's been done that you may still be getting over here. So if this is someone new, this is like explaining this, I need some time, you know, that kind of thing. I'm not making any promises here. If this is someone you already know, it's a similar energy. It's just that the Seven of Swords has a different meaning, right? It's not about being strategic or getting over something. Okay, we have Four of Wands in reverse that's here, and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. You also have the Page of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Someone may have chose a different direction, or someone else, or something else. There's some kind of disharmony here around pick your poison. There's some kind of disharmony here, making a bad decision or juggling around emotional, being, you know, someone may be emotionally confusing someone here about options or choices. There's some kind of disharmony going on with that. Okay, I wasn't planning on that coming out. What is this person's intentions? What is this person's intentions? If this is someone new, let's do that. What is this person's intentions? Ooh. Five of Swords. I heard cut the crap in my head. Queen of Swords in the reverse. The Knight of Swords in the reverse. Guys, for some of you, if this is someone newer, they have something this could be their energy here. They have something that's going on in their life with someone else. Like Knight of Pentacles in reverse. They don't want to offer any kind of commitment or anything like that here with you, because they're still in the process of that they're fighting or arguing or something here with someone else. There's somebody else in their energy. Damn it. I hate to have to tell you all that, but I mean, it's very straightforward. It's right there in front of my face. The Eight of Cups. They're still walking away from someone else, something else. Yeah. So just be careful of that. I mean, I feel like you're in this Queen of Swords energy. And you know, this could be yours as well. I mean, it could be both of you too. You could both be in a place to where, but definitely this person's. Yeah. This is someone new, guys. There's somebody else in their energy they're still walking away from, still detaching from. That's why they can't offer you this solid commitment here. So I would just be careful of that, and any kind of, I mean, if they're being open and honest with you about it, you know, obviously that's one thing. But if they're not, and they're being very strategic at how they approach this with you without telling you a whole lot, I would definitely be in this Queen of Swords energy. Just be on alert, you know. This could even be somebody that's still going through some kind of separation or divorce even. You know, it's like there's something big that they're in the midst of some sort of conflict or battle that they're trying to detach from. Even if it's just mentally. So just be careful of that. Yeah, the Knight of Swords in reverse, and I say that. Even if it's just mentally, and there you go. Okay. Guys, this could be somebody here that was in a committed relationship, loyal companion, that maybe somehow or another well known, or something's out, and you know, that this person's well known, or something about them is, you know, maybe they're a rising star in some kind of way, and there's a lot of gossip going on around them at this time. And this is someone that's wanting to just have a conversation with you. This is starting to feel like somebody that's kind of in the rebound energy, so just be careful of that. Be aware of that. You know, going into this, I would say just definitely be aware of that. And definitely be aware of the karma that's being created as well. On the flip side, if this is somebody you already know, which I guess could still be in that energy, what if they already know who this is? What if this is somebody watching them they already know? The Eight of Swords in reverse. This person's trying to get out of their head. The Hierophant in reverse. When it comes to what is the right thing here to do. Taurus energy and the Three of Wands. They're waiting. This is somebody that's watching you and waiting. I do feel like they are making plans, but I don't know for sure if this person, if this is someone from your past, if they're really following through with those plans. I think that they're just trying to get out of their head here about what the right and the wrong thing is to do. Yeah, there's that Page of Wands again. They're just looking, you know, they're just watching you. They're just interested in Ten of Wands in reverse. Guys, this is somebody that may be having a hard time with taking responsibility for something. Or this could be somebody from your past that's just simply watching you to know, like, how you are holding them accountable for certain things, right? They're trying to get out of their own head here about this. This person, I feel like, if you already know who this is, something's gone on with you and this person that has resulted in, well, the Hierophant in reverse. So some not so great energies playing out, right? Going against your morals, going against your values in some sort of way, and taking responsibility for that is here. Something's happened to where it's put this person in an energy of just sitting still, waiting to see how you end up feeling, how things unfold. Yeah, the Sun in reverse. There is a disappointment here, though, especially if this person, you know, is waiting for you, you know, to communicate. I think they're being very disappointed in that. I don't think that's going to happen. The World is here. That's an ending. So maybe somebody that's waiting to see if you are regretting an ending, you know. But this doesn't look like a lot of regrets in this card. He's given the peace sign and he's a ghost. You may have ghosted this person. This person could have ghosted you and done that. I don't know. If you know who this is, though, I just don't feel like they're doing anything. I think that they're just waiting to see how something plays out. I do feel like that this was a cycle, though, that has ended, come to a close. Giving something some time for some closure, something that's there. You have Leo, Taurus energies down there. Okay, King of Cups I landed on, Scorpio energy. With the King of Pentacles in reverse and the Chariot, Capricorn and Cancer. Yeah. This is somebody that's just trying to remain emotionally composed and balanced. They're not taking any kind of action or anything like that. This is someone that's, I guess, basically just kind of looking out for themselves at this time. And what they need to do for themselves and where they are. And they're not moving or budging. Same thing if this is someone new. They're not, this is someone that's, remaining emotionally composed. They're not giving a lot of emotions away at this time. This is someone that's like sitting in this place of not knowing really which direction they actually want to head into. This isn't like the funnest or happiest reading to give, to be honest. But it is what it is. So let's see what this person would say to you. I mean, someone new. This could be somebody that is interested. Either way, I feel like this person's interested. They're interested in who you are, what you're doing, what's up with you, what's your vibe like, where are you at in life, what's going on, what have they heard, is that true? And they do want to communicate with you, but as far as actually like taking the initiative or if their intentions are really that great, And some of you may have actually two people here that are in the shadows. One of them could be somebody from the past, and then you can have somebody newer that you may already know. But there's something going on in that person's life. And I think you're going to sense this, to be honest with you. You're definitely in a don't mess with me kind of an energy. And this person sees that as well. Because that Queen of Swords, Empress, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, what would this person say if this is someone new? What would this person say? Yeah. Okay. Your body, hold on. Let's start with the beginning. I can be myself with you. And then we have obstacles, unhealed wounds, or blocking forward movement. That's what we just got done talking about. So this is someone that feels really good to be around you, feels really comfortable around you, but they have stuff going on. That's so rebound energy to me. Your body language says so much, and then spiritual lesson. This person's in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. So for some of you, you may just take this as a lesson and move forward. Okay. Interesting. What if this is someone from the past? Past energy. What if this is someone from the past that's watching? Tell me about that. Well, that came right out. I know I made a mistake. That's this here and this. So many things remind me of you. I lied to you. I know I made a mistake. I lied to you. Remember, this is what this person would say if they could say anything. It doesn't mean they're gonna. I wish I could come back. There's a lot of shadow stuff going on here. There's a lot of shoulda, coulda, wouldas that are here too. And morals that are why can I never say that word? You know, there are some words I just need to write down and have a recording. I just learn how to say them properly. But you know what? I would get to the point where I got ready to say that word. I still wouldn't know how. So, I mean, what's the point in that? I mean, I feel like that's this person's energy, what I just complained about. I feel like this person like may build themselves up. But then there's this. It's like, I should just leave it the way it is. What's the point in it? It's weird. Sometimes I hear your voice is at the bottom. Will you ever make things right is in reverse. That's kind of what I just got done saying. Like, but, you know, this person's like, what's the point in it? Let me see if I can pull some sort of, yeah, I don't know, something here. Kind of characteristics, I guess, or something. Because I'm starting to feel like there's two people here for you guys. Some of you, that might not be the case. Some of you, there's one person here, and that's your person, that new person, or there's someone here from the past. But for a lot of you, I feel like there's two people here that are in your energy. You have a mature man here. So this could be a mature man. You have that 5 there again. You may have already learned a spiritual lesson with this person, or this could be someone coming in and is teaching you that. Tell me more about this newer person here. Tell me more about this newer person. Message of concern, number 14. That's 5 there again. Tell me more. Okay, hold on. Oh my God, guys. Whew. I am so sore. Just, my stomach is so sore. Did a lot of ab stuff yesterday, and my God, bending over just killed me. Number 17 here with gift. Message of concern and gift. Mature man, message of concern and gift. This could be somebody that you've already had some kind of interaction with. This could be a mature man. And they may be concerned because of what they showed up with, what they offered you, what they showed up with, the way that they left things, the way that the impression that you got from them. Interesting. If not, this person's worried about what they have to offer you. You know, what they can really offer you. Or if you'll take their offer. So what about this past person? Tell me about who this is, this past person. Yep. Look at that. This past person feels like they're under some sort of judgment here. Could be spiritual judgment. Adjudication here, number 30. Pathway, number 35. And number 15, the Lovers. So there's something toxic about this relationship. This person feels like they're under kind of some kind of judgment on the path that they took here, the choices that they made. Gemini energy's there too. Privileged ladies at the bottom of the deck, number 12. Whoever these people are in your life, or whoever's here for you guys, they definitely, each of these individuals are seeing a different side to you, are seeing you in a different way. With that number 12 is Hangman energy, Pisces energy. There's also a lot of mystery going on about you as well, and that's why this person is kind of watching you from the shadows, trying to figure things out, trying to figure out where you are, you know. Let's get some advice. Let's start with these. Still didn't really tell me a lot about, but I mean, obviously, if this is from the past, y'all know who I'm talking about. As far as someone new, this is definitely someone that could be older than you, with mature man. They don't have to be a man, of course. Could just be somebody that's older than you. Someone that is, you know, a loyal person or committed, or they try to do things in the right way. You could be at a distance from this person, of course, with that globe there. Watching you from a distance. Tell me advice, please, for pile 1. Who's watching them? Untapped potential. That sums up this whole reading. You know what? Both present and past energy. Untapped potential. Number 53. There's an area in your life that has more potential than you think. Small things can turn into big wonders. And it's important. Sacred sexuality. Honor yourself and your body as a sacred vessel. Did y'all hear that? It said my package has arrived. You know what it is? It's carpet cleaner. I'm gonna let y'all take that how you feel. Sacred sexuality here, number 44. Honor yourself and your body as a sacred vessel that it is. That it is, and refuse to give yourself away to those who do not honor you and respect you. This is advice. Take it. Okay? This has to do with who you are allowing into your vessel, around your vessel, with your vessel. You know? I don't know what else to say. You do have 5, 3, and 44 here, so 5, 4, 3. Dance with Fire is number 75. Do what makes you happy and feel the power that comes from focusing on what excites you and lights up your soul. Okay, so doing something fun and exciting. I feel like I'm fixing to do something fun and exciting. I am so excited about it, I can't even see straight. There's a girl downtown that's been renovating this building, and she's opening up a new restaurant, and it's going to be so awesome. It's so pretty. And she's having ladies' night. That's the first, look at that, open your heart. The first view of the restaurant is ladies' night tonight. And she's calling it Midnight Margaritas because we get to go watch Hocus Pocus right after, because it's right next door. The movies. So I live in a small town, so anyway. So we're going to have some margaritas, and then we're going to watch Hocus Pocus, and we get to dress up as witches. And so me and my friends are going to have so much fun. Okay. Super pumped about it. So go do something fun, you know, that lights you up. Dance with Fire. What advice do you have? Okay. Number 3 here. Archangel Michael is with you now. Even though you can't see it, I'm actively working on the situation. I am here and helping you. Okay. 3 is important. 3 is about expansion and growth. And I feel like what's going to happen for you moving forward is through these experiences or this experience. I think that you're going to obviously grow. I think that you're going to see yourself as grown or as expanding in some kind of way. Like you're no longer handling a situation or dealing with a situation the same that you once did, you know, even as far as your healing goes, you're understanding what is right for you and not right for you, and standing up for yourself for that. You know, you're gonna see yourself in a different way, and I think that that's really great. You're gonna see your progress and your healing in a different way. Okay, we never can see it until we get faced with a lesson or a circumstance or situation, right? And then you face it, you deal with it, and then afterwards you say, wow, 5 years ago I would have handled that way different, but because I'm different now, because I've grown, I'm handling that different now, Sometimes you get another opportunity to handle something differently. Okay. Okay, let's see. Be a nice human is here. Stress less and smile more. Yeet or be yeeted. And life is tough, but so are you. Okay, we have TX, Texas in the bowl. We have H, K, Z, O, Z, C, W or M, S, and U. All right, so I'm going to leave you right here. So thanks so much, guys, for being here. Thanks for all your love and support and kindness. Of course, I hope this helps. Well, dadgummit. Life is tough, but so are you. Remember that, because I can't show it to you. There we go. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Y'all, don't forget to go check out Casey over at Mosaic Mermaid. All her information and video is down below. Thanks so much, guys, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. Hey, Pop 2. So if you chose the Immortal Gaze, number 37, this will be your reading. Okay, so I'm going to read you a part of this, which is so interesting, because we're talking about who is watching you from the shadow, which isn't meant to be creepy, right? It's this Halloween theme, but it's more so someone that is, not approaching you at this time for whatever reason. They're just keeping tabs on you. They're seeing what you're up to. They're just kind of interested in you. So that brings me to what this card says. I went to read about this card so I know kind of what we're looking at here. And it says, pause and observe. With unwavering patience, listen deeply and watch closely before you form a conclusion or make a move. The true nature of a person or situation will reveal itself in time, providing you with the information that you need. So I feel like there's somebody here that's kind of watching and waiting for something particular to happen or a situation to unfold or just to see what happens. I don't know. Well, we're going to figure that out. So I'm going to put this over here, and we're going to get started with the Twin Flame Audio Oracles, which oh, here they are. Thought I lost them. So I'm going to give these a quick shuffle. So who is watching you in the shadows? Or from the shadows? Who is watching pile 2 from the shadows? Who is watching pile 2 from the shadows? Who is watching pile 2 from the shadows? First card we have is Magical Gateway. Okay. Go for it, on the right path. Wonderful new beginning. Who's watching you from the shadows? A long list. High maintenance, unrealistic high standards, and never satisfied or hard to please. Who's watching you from the shadows? Cool peppermint. Refreshing new energy, interested in stimulating, pleasantly different from your usual type. Okay, who is watching you from the shadows? The Traveler. Travel, a foreigner, beginning your journey in long-distance relationship. The bottom of the deck, we have the cleanup crew, cleaning up life, getting rid of distractions, making healthy choices. And then we also have friendship, being a friends first, keeping it casual, going out with friends. So, that being said, this could be somebody that is in your friend group or around you in some kind of way, community-wise. Somebody that you know, but you don't know what this person's keeping tabs on you, or this person's interested in you, or they're looking at you in the way they are, okay? This is somebody that may have some, I don't want to say feelings yet because we haven't got into it, but there definitely is some interest here. I think this person may be wondering, though, if you are someone that is high maintenance. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, you may have high standards. I would say if you get to a point in your life where you do have, your standards are higher a particular way, I'm like, what does that even mean? You know, it's different for everybody. Through our experiences of what we learn, that's where our standards are for ourselves. We learn more about ourselves, therefore our standards change, or should, you know. And this person may be kind of looking at you and wondering if you're high maintenance, or if you're someone that's, you know, open to things. Is there a particular list, you know, that they have to have in order to have opportunity with you? But this is definitely somebody that may be making notes about you in some kind of way. It's like they're feeling you out for a while before they try to get any closer to you. I do feel like for a lot of you, this is someone new. If this is a friend or someone that's just around you, this could be somebody maybe you work with this person, or this is someone that's a friend of a friend, or it's just somebody that's close to you in your community in some way. This is someone that's trying to figure out if you're a healthy choice for them or not. You may have a mutual friend here. This is somebody that's just trying to keep it casual at this time. There could be something to do with distance here. Maybe this is someone new to your community, or someone new to your friend group in that way. They're kind of interested in you, but they're keeping tabs here, trying to fill you out, trying to see how things go before they decide if you're a healthy choice for them or not. They may be the ones that have the list. But they do feel like that they're interested here. It says interesting and stimulating, pleasantly different from your usual type. So this is someone that is different from what this hold on. You are someone different from what this person has normally, would normally go for, someone that they would normally be around. This is why you're intriguing to this person, you know, and they're taking notes here, and they're not coming forward at this time because they're, you know, trying to see if what you see is what you get with you, perhaps. There's something to do with like more of a surface level, so I don't know if this is like a work environment, or they're seeing you interact with people that they already know. You know, they're just trying to see what you're all about. I do feel like this is someone new for a lot of you. This feels new. This could even be just a friend. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. It doesn't have to be around love. It could be somebody that's just a friend or a new friend. You can make new friends throughout your whole life. Just made a new friend the other day. She's from out of town, and we connected through our kids. So yeah, I mean, it could be that. It could be a new friend. I feel like for a lot of you, though, this is somebody that is interested in you. So, okay, let's start to get the tarot as I'm talking here. As far as traveler goes, this could be somebody you travel with, perhaps, or like you commute with this person in the same place, or in the same way, you know. Obviously, if you commute with this person, it's the same. Anyway, I don't know, maybe you're both always showing up at the airport at the same time, you know, or the bus stop or something, but you don't ride the same bus or something like that. You know, it's kind of like that kind of feel to it. Beginning your journey. Long distance relationship could be here, obviously. This could be somebody that is interested in you, but you're at a distance from this person. But somehow or another, they're seeing you. I do feel like this person's planning on going for it, or planning on seeing you as a possibility for a brand new beginning. They feel like they're on the right path here with you in front of them, in front of their path. This is the Hocus Pocus Tarot. So it's made a little different, by the way. The let me go through this real quick. The candles are actually the cups, which seems kind of strange, right? I thought so too. The pumpkins are the pentacles, and the lightning is the swords, and what's left? The potions are the wands. I thought the potions should have been the cups, right? But nope, that's not right. You have a 8 of pumpkins, 8 of pentacles here with a knight of swords. So this is somebody, this could be work. I mean, this could be somebody that works with you. But this is definitely somebody that's wanting to take some kind of action. You know, they're wanting to move forward here with something. So this could be about work, I guess. For some of you, this could be about work. This could be somebody that's watching you, that's seeing how you do things, how you go about things, keeping a really good eye on you. Yeah, and they have a list. If this is work, this could be somebody that could possibly promote you or something like that. It may result in some sort of travel or distance or something. They feel like you're right for that opportunity. So yeah, that's definitely something that I can see here. Okay. Tell me about who this person is that has their eye on pile 2 in the shadows. It's the 2 of candles in the reverse. So there's the 2 of cups in the reverse. For some of you, this is someone that you've had some kind of... Either they have gone through a breakup, or this is somebody that you've had some kind of... Let's just get all the cards. I don't like to just sit here and toss ideas out like that. Let's just get the cards. I need more information. That's just... Now, Spirit's got jokes. I said that about the candles and the potions too, and here you have it on the table. Dang, it's gonna drive me nuts. Candles should be wands. Anyway, you have the pot here, you know, with water. This has dead man's toes in it. If you've seen the movie, you have to have that ingredient to make the potion. But it's the 6 of cups in the reverse. I mean, 6, there we go. See, I'm already doing it. Dang it. 6 of wands in the reverse, and the 2 of cups here in the reverse. The 10 of pentacles and the high priestess in the reverse, and the 3 of cups in the reverse. This is somebody that's trying to figure you out. This may be somebody, guys, that doesn't fully... I'm just gonna be honest now moving forward, okay? I mean, I've been honest, but you know what I mean. It's some of y'all may be triggered by this reading, so I just need to put something on there. I feel like we're fixing to go into a different direction. That 2 of cups in the reverse, and this is why I wanted to get more cards out for a little bit more context, but I feel like this is somebody that doesn't know if they can trust you or not. So this could be somebody new, could be a friend, could be all the things that I've already mentioned. This is someone that doesn't know if they can trust you or not. And I think that they're seeing, or maybe perhaps recognizing, some things that We need to get some clarifiers before I say that. Before I say what I want to say, I really feel like I need some clarifiers first. But these two cards right here with the High Priestess Pisces energy and the Three of Cups in reverse are not the best of cards, especially when you have friendship sitting right here next to it. And then at the bottom of the deck, if you remember, we had the cleanup crew with healthy choices. This is someone that doesn't know if they can trust you or not. I think that also they may be seeing some things or hearing some things that they don't, that makes them want to distance themselves. This could be somebody from your past. It could be a breakup that you've had here with somebody. Of course, that's the Two of Cups in the reverse as well. But let's see about that Two of Cups in reverse. It's the Three of Swords. I mean, I can't get away from that, guys. That's pretty brutal. This is somebody that separated themselves here from you. Has separated themselves here from you. Or you have them. You know, the roles can also kind of be switched with what I'm talking about. But this is who this is. Three of Swords is a separation. This is somebody that feels like they don't know if they can trust you or not. That's the Ten of Swords in the reverse. You know who this is. Ten of Swords in the reverse with the Six of Wands in the reverse. This is someone that feels, they may not have proof or evidence perhaps, but they just feel like that you are not a good choice for them. And some of you, if you already know who this is, there's definitely been some history here where this person is carrying some sort of pain. Why is that Ten of Pentacles here, though? The Ace of Swords in the reverse is not having proof or evidence or around that Ten of Pentacles. That's what this person feels. Like, there's something solid here around. This is somebody that says, I would put a lot on the fact that I don't know everything about you. Or I'd put a lot on the fact that you're lying to me. Or I'd put a lot on the fact that I'm pretty secure in my way of thinking that I don't know everything about you here. Or you're not being honest with me. This is why this person is in the shadows, or they're spying on you, or whatever you want to call it. Why is that High Priestess in the reverse? This could be the other way around for some of you, because I did accidentally almost say that earlier. I wouldn't normally say that in a reading like this, but I mean, I guess it could always be that way. You have the Ace of Wands here now in reverse as well. Another opportunity, like the High Priestess in reverse is a little bit of not being able to be in tune with your own intuition to know what's going on, you know, have an idea of what's going on, like something's throwing your intuition off. But this can also look like secrets being revealed, and you have this Ace of Wands here in the reverse. So having another opportunity elsewhere could be part of this as well, or knowing or seeing that, you know, or being in the unknown about it. Why is that Three of Cups in the reverse? Come here. Couldn't even get a card out. It's the King of Cups in the reverse. Take this how it resonates. It's going to be one of those readings that a lot of you may not resonate with, or it's reversed energy or something, because I feel like this is somebody that they could just be a friend, but this feels like somebody that's like does not trust you, doesn't have the best of feelings for you here. And they're also, it's weird too, because we just switched like that. I mean, it's just switched. something happened here. You see the aces and the tens? Ace and 10, ace and 10. Something happened here that just switched everything. You have the threes here, something not growing, not expanding. You have twos about decisions. So there was some kind of decision to not expand or not grow here due to perhaps this unhealthy choice or option. Keeping it casual, being friends first. Maybe you were friends with this person at some point first. This is somebody though that has like this, they're dead set on the fact they may not have proof or evidence here that Ace of Swords being in reverse, but their mind is settled here on what? On who you are, I guess. The Hermit. It's funny too, I just said their mind is settled, and the Hermit is about the mind, Virgo energy, and analysis, you know, and you have the graveyard, this headstone there. So, this is like introspection, like going deep within to try to figure something out or find the truth. Why is the Ace of, this could be why they're in the shadows, you know, watching you. Why is this Ace of Pentacles in the reverse? There's another 10. There's some kind of ending or completion with this person. There's something here to do with not knowing if this person's trying to settle mentally, settle with. The Ten of Cups here in the reverse. With this Ace of Wands in reverse. With that High Priestess in reverse. Something came out here. This could be someone new energy. Could be on your side, could be on their side. But something was exposed. The High Priestess in reverse. Ten of Cups in reverse, though, is like, it's a broken home. It's a broken foundation. It's not being able to see, like, something that's just shatters you, basically, emotionally, you know. You worked up to the Ten of Cups, and then something new here comes in, it flips itself upside down. Why is the King of Cups here, Scorpio energy, with the Three of... So this person may distance the travel here as well. This person may be distancing themselves from you. Lord have mercy, help me. Card just fell on the floor, and I am sore, guys. I'm going to have to go all the way over there. It's going to hurt. Oh my gosh, my chair is so creaky, too. It sounds eerie. It's the Knight of... Wow, that's... I'm going to have to go get my sage. Dang it. I was trying to use my bell and my other incense, but I'm gonna have to go get my sage. This is not a great feeling. This is not a good energy here. This could be who's actually watching you too. This could be their energy, but not, you know, it's funny, I was complaining too about having to reach for that card because my sides are hurting from working out. And that Knight of Swords in the reverse is taking action you don't want to take. This person may have felt like maybe they had to do something they didn't want to do. Separate themselves here. The Three of Cups in reverse can be like, I need to distance myself from a group. This could have been somebody that was a friend of yours, or somebody maybe even you're romantically involved with, that may have seen something that you were dishonest about, or seen something that that's just not sitting right with them. They feel like they may not have proof, but they feel very confident though in themselves with the understandings that they do have. This is somebody that's, I mean, there's shattered potential here, right? Emotional potential, or what was, because of something new being shown. This could also be somebody, though, that, I mean, this could also be someone you've done this with, okay? What's going to happen here? What's going to happen here? I pulled 3 cards. Okay, we have the 4 of Pentacles. That's you being guarded and holding back. We have the Chariot, which is quite the opposite. And the Page of Cups. Chariot's Cancer energy. Why is the 4 of Pentacles here then? The Empress in reverse. Libra, Taurus. The Empress in reverse with the 4 of Pentacles. I think this is somebody that you're holding back from. Why is she in reverse? This is Death. In reverse. This is somebody that's holding on to something. It's keeping them from being able to grow or expand. This is somebody that's kind of holding back or holding on to something. But with these are action cards. And look at, they're both pointing. What are they pointing at? Let's see. The Page of Cups. This is the Page of Wands. I called it something else. What is that? This feels like it's fixing to start getting complicated. Okay, Page of Cups can represent a child. That's who's in this card, the girl. Tell me more. The Chariot's about moving forward and doing what's for your highest good, right? Page of, is this your energy? Upright for yes, reverse for no. Is this your energy here? No, this is not your energy. And that's the 7 of Cups in the reverse. This is getting past the emotional confusion of something. Having no other options or choices. This could be somebody that feels like they don't have any other option or choice, or they see past some kind of illusion, right? And seeing something for what it is here in this situation. What's going to happen here? Chariot. It's the 8 of Pumpkins. That's moving forward. That's making progress. It's working and building and growing and working on something. Working on moving something forward. Page of Wands. That's the 8 of Cups in the reverse. This is an inability to be able to emotionally detach from something. So this is what I feel like. I feel like what's going to happen here is someone's they're still holding on to something. And they're having a hard time, I guess, kind of just letting it go. They're not able to move on from something, to grow from something, to move on from it. Probably because the lack of clarity here. Ace of Swords in the reverse. But there's this need to want to move forward or make progress or do what's for your highest good, right? There's this need to want to do that. And with that comes along this inability to emotionally detach from someone or a situation. So there is this Page of Cups can be communication, an emotional offer or message. And the Hierophant, this is about doing what's for your highest good or learning your lesson here, doing the right thing, following your morals or your values here. Yeah. That's the Nine of Cups. I don't even know how I made it to this, but somehow or another, something happens here. This person does come out of the shadow because there's an inability to move on here. Basically, that's what it is. I mean, all these cards, this is just an inability to move on. There's a want or need to do the right thing or face your fears, you know, and do what's just here. There could be the Page of Cups, there could be children involved with the Page of Cups, or this could just be like an emotional attachment or offer to, you know, there's happiness though, that there's some kind of like how this benefits others, and especially if this is a like community friend group or something, like for whatever reason it's like a reconciliation that others benefit from. Does that make sense? Queen of Pumpkins in reverse, but there's an inability to give. Yeah, the Five of, it's the Five of Swords. This is like this is the Six of Pentacles. This is weird because this feels like somebody that is very closed off, insecure, protective of their own energy, but there's this feeling of betrayal, feeling of betrayed, feeling of like very conflicted here about giving to a situation, so you kind of hold back. This is still here even after this person comes out of the shadows. That's still the energy that you see, but there's some sort of like Hierophant lesson behind this that's learned, I guess. And when it comes to your happiness, their happiness, what you desire, what you really want, can't we just all get along? That kind of energy's there. What does this person ultimately want here from you? Who's watching you? Well, that's the Four of Swords in the reverse. So it's no longer overthinking. They want you to no longer be overthinking or thinking about this. The Tower, whatever happened. And Suspension in reverse, which is the Hanged Man in reverse. Scorpio and Pisces energies here. This is somebody that doesn't want you to be thinking about this anymore. They don't want you to, they feel like you're overthinking or overanalyzing when it comes to something that happened. They don't want you to be thinking about that anymore. They don't want to, or they don't want to think about it anymore. You know, it could be both. A Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Why though in reverse? The King of Swords in the reverse. And Justice. This person here, I feel like, well, I don't even know whose energy I'm reading at this point, to be honest with you. It feels like big mush. Well, y'all know, I guess, whoever's listening to this. This is about justice playing out here because this King of Swords is in reverse. But this feels a lot like somebody that's just kind of wanting you to get over something too, and I don't really necessarily like that either. But there may be a reason or circumstances around that. Yeah, look at that there's conflict all over this. This could be like, okay, you let's just say you work with somebody, you had a romance right at work and didn't work out, and then here you are, you have to work with this person, so you just like, can we just get along so the tension's it's not messing up our environment, or other people aren't being affected, you know, in whatever kind of way. That's partially why you're not supposed to have romance at work, I guess. But or this could be somebody in your friend group, you know, that's around, or, you know, hell, this could be your neighbor. I don't know. There's somebody close to you in some kind of way where there's this tension that's been built. There's like a lack of trust. Trust has been broken. This person's seen some things, or you've seen some things, depending on what side of this you're on. You could be both watching each other. That might be why it's coming through in this way. But this is, to me, it's like this is the Five of Cups. I said Five of Wands because I keep getting this confused. With the Page of Swords. That's the Seven of Pentacles. This is somebody that's waiting to communicate here. This is somebody that has regrets, right? They made a mistake. They have regrets. This is like trying to make something right that was done or said, or they acted in a certain way. Like, let me get some messages from this person. Let's see if that will help us sum of this up. Page of Pumpkins in the reverse. It's like somebody not learning their lesson, or wish they would have done something differently, you know? What does this person say to you, if they can say anything called to? Patience. Yeah, there's patience involved here too. Five of Cups, Page of Swords, that right there, that Seven of Pentacles is there, and that's a card of being patient here. But there's this being patient as far as bringing some kind of truth or clarity, or communication here. Boy, we went in a totally different direction, didn't we? I need to focus on my healing. We already said patience. Everything will unfold in divine timing. This is what this card says too, if y'all remember. We talked about that. Waiting to see, you know, how everything kind of unfolds. There's someone here that's like watching and waiting, basically. I compare you to others. I have too much to lose. That could be that Ten of Pentacles that we saw. No bottom of the deck. Okay. Let's see what we have here. We have boundaries. Yep, somebody's definitely putting their walls up here. Firm boundaries are needed at this time. Longing. There is this longing, missing, regretful kind of energy here. Someone is secretly yearning for you. We have fate. This is a destined partnership. This does feel fated. It does feel like there's definitely a higher lesson here, right? In that moment, I didn't care. This person may have said or done something or something like that. With that King of Swords in reverse, Aquarius energy is with that Justice. It's like, because of this happens. It's like cause and effect, you know. Second chances here. So this relationship deserves a second chance. That's what I'm seeing in these cards. I'm got a little weary off of whose energy's who. So normally when that happens, it can be because the two of you may actually be mirroring each other a lot, as far as being unhappy about the situation, or where you are with this person. I think this was based off of a friendship, though. Yeah, Hand of Fate is here again. This is about a fated relationship. You have it here twice. So the connection with this person in some way or another feels like fated, or it's like out of your, like forces out of your control of how something worked out or happened or whatever, you know. What else would this person say? Sorry about my squeaky chair. Third party. Ace of Wands in the reverse. There were other things that got in the way of us being together, so definitely that could be this, what caused this Three of Swords, that Two of Cups in the reverse, that Five of the, I mean, all the bad cards are here, to be honest with you. I don't say bad, but all the brutal cards are here. All the more painful cards are here. I don't know how else to say that. Third party doesn't necessarily have to be a person. That Ace of Wands can also be like an experience, an opportunity, something new coming into your life that kind of throws everything out of whack. Could be a person, though. Space, yeah, that's here. I need more time to think. I need to focus on my healing, having patience here, setting some boundaries, forgiveness, needing some time to sit in this space so that you can get to this point here where you have this forgiveness here. This is definitely somebody, I feel like if you're too, you know, there's this feeling of having a hard time getting over this. We saw that earlier. The 8 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, but the absence is here. I feel like a part of me is missing without you. And unfinished business is here. Yeah, whoever this isn't over and done with. We still have things to resolve and discuss. That was a big breath I just took. Let's get some advice. So this is somebody that's feeling like they're not over with you. Like they still have things that they want to resolve. You may feel the same way. There's second chance forgiveness. Third party energy may have been a part of this. Someone's missing you. They're thinking about you. They need some space, or they are trying to give you some space to kind of heal. But there's a struggle in being able to get over this. I feel like it's because of a lack of information with that Ace of Swords being in reverse and that Hermit energy. It's hard to sit in Hermit energy and the Ace of Swords in reverse. The Ace of Swords is the truth, the clarity, the facts. When it's in reverse, it's like you don't have that. And you're having to do introspection about things that you don't necessarily have the facts to. You're having to go in that Hermit energy and analyze and figure it out from the evidence or facts that you do have. And that's difficult because you don't know what's real, what's not real. So this is somebody here for some of you that could have really put you in that 7 of Cups that we saw. Really all up in your head in a fantasy world, you know. Confirmation. and coming out of that and trying to heal in a place to where you don't know what's up from down. You don't know what's real and what's not. You don't know what was and what wasn't. Experience something like this. And I figured out that, does it matter? Would that make the pain like stop? What if it was real? What if it wasn't, you know, not real? Does that make it any better? Does that make the betrayal better? Does that make the experience any better? I mean, either way, it hurts, right? So, like, there's this understanding of having to do that deep introspection without the facts, but it does make it harder to heal, especially, of course, right? But, what advice do you have? Frozen. Clash of opinions. Number 63. Ego is keeping you in the state of opposition. Set back, detach, and rise above any petty setbacks that will arise. You have Frozen, number 46. Take this moment, stand still to use it to improve the situation in yourself. Remember, what's yours can't be taken away. Yeah, and Spiritual Warfare, number 31. It's kind of what I just described. Remember that you have all that you need to stand strong in this life and have victory over the battlefields of your mind, heart, and soul. That's basically what I just got done saying. That's the battle of what you feel or what you felt versus what's reality. And when you don't know what that is, you have to go against like what you felt in the experience. I mean, that's hard. What you see and what you know. I mean, yeah, that's hard. I mean, at some point, I feel like you just kind of have to be like, well, it's just, maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, and just kind of, heal from the pain of what you feel. This could be a long-distance relationship. It's here twice, too, with the heart and the world. Okay, maybe you need a vacation here with the palm trees. Maybe you just need to take a break. Standing strong, though, with the palm trees, bend but not break. It's okay to make mistakes. So it's something you could be really like pushing on yourself about mistakes that maybe you made here, or you wish you would have listened to your intuition or done things differently. Love yourself first, and you are worth it. We have V, W, and M. This may have really played a big toll on your self-worth or value, this situation. This is also like reality versus what's not real, you know, vacation versus your everyday life. You know, for you, for one person, this could have been like grounded something real, right? And for the other person, it could have been like just a escapism or some sort of paradise or fantasy or vacation, you know. The idea of which is which and class of opinions when it comes to that could be playing a big part in this. Or an ilm, UHSB CHLAX. So we have LAX there. There is an M and a B. Oh, I said B. I meant P. I said B. Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna leave you right here. So thank you so much for being here. Thanks for all your love and support and kindness. Of course, I hope this helps. Good luck, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. Hey, Pile 3. So Pile 3, I've started your reading 3 times. So, what a coincidence, right? I tried to start a while ago, and my cats got into it behind me. Not bad or nothing. They just kind of got into it for a minute, and I had to put one out. So, but it's funny because you have all these cats on this card, and okay. So if y'all chose number 44, Autumn Angel. So I'm going to read a part of the book, which is funny because I talked about my cats fighting, and this card actually talks about peace. So we are looking into who is watching you from the shadows. And this is a collab that I'm doing with my good friend Casey over at Mosaic Mermaid. So y'all please go over there and check her out. If you're from her channel, thanks for being here. Information for all that will be down below, okay? Okay, so let's see what this says. I'm just going to read the smallest little portion here. Be still. Connect with the radiant beauty at your heart. When you embody divine peace, you will be a light and comfort to others and call beautiful creations into your world. Okay, so who's watching you, right? Basically, who's watching you from the shadow? This could be somebody here that could be hoping for peace or being in a peaceful place or trying to they're hoping to bring you some kind of peace perhaps, because that's what that card talks a lot about. 44 here, 8 is about taking action. Abundance. 4 is a number of stability, though. This is somebody that may be looking at you as some sense of security or stability. So you may have a foundation with this person. You know, you may be married to this person, or this could be family. Autumn could be relevant here as well. Okay. All these black cats always remind me of your intuition. So this person may be feeling like, you know, intuitively they feel drawn to you at this time. Okay, so we're going to use, well, I'm not going to use it yet. I'm going to get some oracle cards to get started, but we are going to use the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot, and it is a little bit different than the regular tarot as far as what the cards mean. So I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all what that is real quick. That way, for those of you that do read tarot, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so first off, the potions, it's needles, potions, candles, and presents. I hate it when they do this because it's so confusing to everybody, right? But anyway, I'll try to call the cards out, right? So you have potions is water, candles is wands, and the needles are the air element, which is swords, and then you have presents is pentacles. Okay, so that being said, sorry I had to go through that, but it's funny because I just used the Hocus Pocus Tarot, and in that deck, the wands and the potions are opposite each other. From what this deck is. So not confusing at all. Okay. So these are the Twin Flame Audio Oracles that we're going to get started with. We digress. Also, it's funny because I talked about opposites. You have 44 here. My cats got into it before I started this reading, and this is about an angel, peace. There's this like mirroring or opposite kind of energy here between you and this person. I don't know what I mean by that just yet. Okay, let me give these one more decent shuffle since I haven't got one in yet. There's like 120 of these cards here, so it's not necessarily the easiest. But I usually have a better time than this. I don't know what is going on. Difficulty. Something being stuck or being difficult. Something being stuck or being difficult. Use your head. Give it some thought. Think logically and rationally. Don't let your emotions control you. Yeah, my cat's making that racket. Oh, if you're new to my channel, so I actually take everything that I hear, see, smell, whatever that comes through the reading as part of the reading itself. So with that being said, as far as my cats, you know, you have two heads here and this opposite energy, one way and another. They started arguing before we got started, you know, and then you have this peaceful here. So you and this person may think very differently, or you're on one side and they're on the other side, you know. Use your head. Who is this person watching? You have the two hearts, so this is definitely someone that you're either in a commitment with. You could definitely be in a commitment with this person. You could be married to this person, and they're, you know, watching from a distance here, trying to figure something out, trying to not let their emotions get the best of them here. You have falling in love. The feeling is mutual and equal effort. It's funny, too, because I just said opposites, and you're on different... It's not like you're on different pages, though. The same foundation is there. It's just like the two of you are in opposite rooms from one another. Does that make sense? So your heads are in different places. This could be like a relationship you have with somebody, and you're thinking of, you know, you're thinking one way, they're thinking another. You're not on the same page here with this person. But you're not like in different worlds. You're still in the same idea of what ultimately the goal is here. This is somebody that's in the shadows that's watching you. You have the world here. You may have had an ending with this person for some of you. Some of you know. This has to do with watching and waiting is something that's here. This has to do with using their head, partnership in the world. Some of you, this has to do with traveling or distance or traveling to you. Being at a distance with this person. You have competition, new worlds opening up, rewards after a lesson. Tell me more. Who is this that's hiding in the shadows? Two cards just came out. Yeah, I feel that. Complexities is here, and then creativity is here as well. Yeah, the idea of what the two of you want, I feel like, is different. It's like being with somebody and then realizing that this person wants to move in this direction and you're wanting to do it this way, and it's like, well, wait a second now, we're not on the same page here. This is somebody that's watching you. They're thinking about this. They're thinking about where you're at. They're thinking about what you want. There's a lot of complexes behind this. So there's a lot. This is situationship, tricky situation, hard to figure out. So this person feels like they're kind of having a hard time figuring out what exactly it is that you want. Bottom line. You have trick or treat. Is this a trick or is this a treat? Do you want me to come towards you? Do you not want me to come towards you? I don't understand. Whatever they're watching you, whatever they're seeing you do, this could just be in your everyday life. You could live with this person. And sometimes they think that you're not mad at them anymore. And sometimes they're like, are you mad at me still? Like, there's this tension that's here, right? This tension that's here as far as this person watching you. Creativity here. Gateway to creation, creative solutions, ideas, strong urge to express yourself. So this is like somebody that has this urge to want to perhaps express themselves, but they may be kind of worried about where you're at. Watching you. Trick or treat. Is this a trick or a treat? Playing games, not serious, unsure of your intentions. That's bottom line. And then you also have right here waiting. This could be somebody that feels like you're waiting on them, or you're expecting something. Yearning and longing and waiting period. Maybe they're, I said that earlier, maybe they're autumn angel, you know, they're they're waiting, giving something some time. I heard grace in my head. Giving something some grace. All right, let's get into the Nightmare Before Christmas here, and hopefully I'll read this okay. The needles is swords here, so you have, whoa, 10 of swords and a tower. Guys, I mean, we have complexities here, but Scorpio energy's here. 10 of swords in the tower? Those are the first two cards we see. Good God Almighty, y'all. Buckle up, ready, here we go. Who's this person? You could have had a painful ending here with this person. Something crazy could have happened. You may have just had a fight. Maybe you said words you didn't mean. Swords can look like words. It can look like ideas, throwing ideas around there, you know, that you don't necessarily mean, or what ifs, this happens or that happens, or, you know, stuff like that. You know, when you get in an argument with somebody and you start, you know, 10 of swords, somebody feels betrayed. Somebody feels very hurt, obviously, right? Something brutal is there that occurs, whether that's an action or a word or whatever the case, during that tower moment. So that tower is about something that happens and it just changes everything. So there may have been something said or done or something like that that has just changed everything. Oh, let's do one more. You know what I'm thinking? You know, I titled this reading, Who's Kind of Watching You from the Shadows, and I'm realizing only now that I'm actually more so reading from the shadow aspect of the situation. And I guess I'm approaching that here with you guys because y'all have Autumn Angel, which is about peace, and in a situation, a solution here, you know, creative solutions, ideas. Something being a very tricky situation, though. It's like, I think this person's looking at this going, well, this is a tricky situation. What's going on here with use your head? Tell me about this person. What are they thinking about? Okay. 10 of Wands. And that's the 6 of Pentacles. This is somebody that's thinking about what they need to do here. They have this, like, using your head. This person feels burdened because they feel like they need to offer you something, give to you in some kind of way. They feel this weight of this, trying to make something different. This is about generosity, equal give and take. 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. That being a burden, the offer being a burden. Use your head. They're trying to figure out how to release this burden that they feel through generosity in some way. How to be generous towards you in some kind of way. Tell me about the 2 hearts. That's the 2 of Cups, 2 of Potions. So there's the relationship. That's crazy, huh? 2 hearts and the 2 of Cups. This is somebody that wants to, like, you know, have some sort of relationship here with you, wants to be in harmony. That's about being in a harmonious partnership. I pulled 2 cards. It's that daggum tower. But the world is here twice. You have the 2 of Cups twice and the world twice. Crazy, right? It's just so crazy. Anyway, Scorpio energy. Wow, that's crazy. The world is about endings. It's about closure, right? The tower here with the world in reverse. Whatever tower is here, there's a lack of closure. A lack of completion. Something not being over with, right? The tower moment here and something not being over with. I feel like this person knows that like this isn't over and done with. There's this feeling of knowing that it's not over. Even if this is just a disagreement, it's like they know that this isn't the end of it, you know? The Hermit here, complexities and the Hermit energies about introspection, going really like deep within and trying to really analyze the situation, trying to figure out what to do here. The Hermit, Virgo. Okay, I'm not meant to have this card, I guess. Well, maybe so. It's the Death. I'm glad I've still got it. There's a lot of major arcanas like all right here. Deep thought process. Death here in reverse is Scorpio energy. In reverse, it's like this can be resurrecting something here. You know, you do have these graveyards on this card. But this can be like resurrecting something, having this urge to express yourself, like bring something back up. So this is somebody that has this urge to want to bring something back up. Or want to express themselves about something that's already took place, something that's already happened. Why is the Ten of why is the Ten of Wands here with the Six of Pentacles? What's this about? Oh, come here. It's the Queen of Wands. This person, they have this like urge, a strong urge to express yourself. The Queen of Wands upright is having the urge to want to express something, want to give to someone in some kind of way. Maybe give them a piece of your mind. I don't mean use your head here. This is someone that's wanting to give you a piece of their mind. I don't feel it negatively though. There's just this burden that's here about this. Could be a burden around giving or equal give and take. Being fair with someone or being generous with someone. Why is that Two of giving to someone else? Why is that Two of Cups here? Use your head. That's the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, this is somebody here I feel like that's running out of patience in a way, like this urge or this, I don't know, I just feel like, even though it's weird because there's this need to kind of slow down or pause, but it's not. And now I'm just seeing like a pinball machine. The way you pull it back, you kind of have to pull it back. You know, it goes real slow before you let it go, and then it just bing, 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 bing. I think this person knows that once they kind of open up or let this go in some kind of way, that they know that what they're facing, like it's going to go back and forth. You know, it's just going to go back and forth. A strange way to describe that, huh? There's like big hits here. This is like a big deal. This is like a big, complex situation. There's also this back and forth of defending yourself in some way. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, though, with these two cups. It's like there's a relationship here, but the longevity or the investment or where this is headed is very different. It's not the same. Where this is like moving towards. There's also this idea of someone seeing a future and someone not seeing a future in something. Yeah, the Knight of Cups in the reverse. This can be like not appreciating the other person's wait, there's a lot here about that. Yeah, there it is, right there, that Three of Swords. Someone may have moved into a different direction, or they feel there's this backhandedness that's here, that someone is, there's this defensive energy because the Three of Swords. Like this is something that's, there's two hearts here, look at that. This is something that is hurts. separation. The relationship's still here, though, because the 2 hearts are here twice. That's a soul contract. There's still like this soul contract here. But someone's running out of patience, or ran out of patience, or someone moved into another direction here. The 3 of Swords is, you know, obviously painful. So that's a betrayal. That's like a betrayal. Someone feeling betrayed. But there's a lot of back and forth energies that go, ideas about that. How someone was betrayed. Why someone was betrayed. Someone not getting consideration or for how they feel, or not investing, you know, or wasting time. There's just this, like, there's a lot going in there with that. A lot of back and forth. It's coming from a hurt place. It's coming from someone not angry, but hurt. You know, there's just hurt that's there. Why is that Hermit here? What is that introspection? Okay. That's the 8 of Swords. See, she's trapped in that body there. Being in your head, trapped in your head, not being able to move. I don't normally get that with the 8 of Swords. Well, I mean, I guess it is, though, because mentally you can't. Mentally you can't move on, you know, or you can't, like, you're having to go within to try to figure things out because it doesn't make any sense otherwise. It just doesn't. This is complex. This is a tricky situation. You don't know what to do about something because it's such a tricky situation. What do you do in this situation? This is like a new experience to both of you, or this is someone that doesn't know really kind of what move to make. Like, tell me more about that 8 of Wands. Yeah, the Fool in reverse. Wanting to take a leap, wanting to take kind of a risk here, but not knowing what move to make because it's just a tricky situation. So needing to really go within and try to figure that out. Do we need to try to figure this out, or we need to, you know, is this a risk I want to take or not? Will this get me anywhere? There's a lot of being in your head about this. This is kind of like where you embody more of being afraid of taking a risk and where it would lead than to actually having faith in it. It's keeping you kind of stuck in your head. May not be you, this person, you know, keeping this person kind of stuck in their head. Tell me about the Death here in the reverse. Approaching the complexities of the situation and the trickiness to the situation. And whether or not it is an open opportunity. Like I said earlier, you know, like, are you mad at me or you're not mad at me? Can I come in or no? Do you want to talk? No. I don't know what to do. What do I do? Death. Temperance. Yeah. This is a relationship. This is a back and forth in a relationship. Trying to emotionally figure each other out. And why you feel a certain way. Why you're in a certain energy. There's love here. But there's also a lot of, like, there's also pain or betrayal here. Tell me more about that. What is this about? This, please don't be the 5 of Cups. What is this 3 of Swords here? It's the 4 of Swords. 3 of Swords to the 4 of Swords. So this is a process. This is working through this pain that you felt. So the Tower moment, whatever's happened here with this person, they know it's like not the end of it, right? This isn't over. This isn't the end of it. For some of you, this may be somebody here that is being very generous here with you. Or thinking about this. Somebody thinking about this. How do you know this person? Hold on. How do you know this person? Hierophant in reverse. So you may know this person as being someone that's very stubborn or goes against, something to do with going against your morals or values, and may have learned some kind of crazy significant lesson here, or you feel like you are or going to. Taurus energies. Page of Swords in the reverse. This could be somebody that makes promises they can't keep, or you feel like they've said or done something here. Someone that's holding back from you, someone that wasn't honest. This can be like a broken commitment here, someone that betrayed you, betrayed your trust. Okay, that's how you know who this is. And this could be vice versa. You could have been the one that did all this too, you know, so take it how it resonates, I guess. We're talking about who's got their eye on you, but I feel like this is mutual because of the two energies that I feel. Sagittarius, Scorpio energies here. Aries. Temperance is about bringing balance to a situation. Strong urge to express yourself. Death in reverse with Temperance. This is like having a strong urge to bring something back up so you can finally balance it out. This is like, no, we need to talk about this. You know, that kind of feeling is there. What's this person going to do? Or anything? What's this person going to do, if anything? Wait. What happened here with that Four of... You didn't tell me. It didn't tell me. It's just that somebody's working through that. What's the Knight of Cups in the reverse about? It's... Okay. Oh. That's the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Knight of Cups, Nine of Cups, okay? With the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Either somebody was overindulgent in something and caused some kind of betrayal or pain, or someone chose to, that they weren't happy here and chose to move in a different direction. Or, if you're with this person, it's like the both of you can't get on the same page about what it is that you want moving forward. One of you wants one thing, one of you wants another. And for some reason, I'd want to say somebody here may not want a commitment. Anyway. Yeah, that could be that. That could be like if we can't come to an agreement, then I'm going to have to end it. You know, if you don't want to be committed to me, then I've been in a situation like that before where I basically was telling somebody, I am getting attached to you. If you don't want a commitment, we need to break this up or I'm going to get hurt. You know, like I'm getting attached here. I need to, that's when I know like either commitment's happening or let's end it, you know. No need in causing more pain or any pain. Yeah, I mean, that could be it here for you, for some of you. Okay, let's just see. There's some different scenarios that I'm seeing now. But again, it's complexities, situationship, tricky situation. I mean, that's just tricky situation. What's going to happen here? Right here waiting. This person knows that like something's building or fixing to happen, you know? What's going to happen here? Possible outcomes here with this person that is watching or in the shadows here looking at. The Ten of Swords just fell in my lap in reverse, and the Queen of Cups in the reverse. That's interesting. Is this somebody else? Tell me about that. What's going to happen here with that Ten of Needles? Whose energy is in that? Whose energy is there? There's my voice. Well, that's the Four of Wands. That's weird. That's a reconciliation. What's the Queen of, what's going to happen here with the Queen of Cups in the reverse? That's the Five of Swords. this doesn't get, this is the battle that we're, yeah, look at that. A Knight of Needles. There's some kind of reconciliation here. We called this in the reading. It's building, you see. Here's the fallout. The Five of Swords. And you have a Knight and a Queen here. Both in reverse. Someone is emotionally upset. I don't know. What's going on with this person? Like they're upset too, but they're not. It's not something to do with the Ace of... It's the Ace of Swords, so that's like a truth, right, that's being revealed to try to get to a calmer place. 5, 6 swords, 6 of Swords. Okay, so there's a reconciliation here. This could be a home coming together. You could be married to this person. Like I said, you may be in a relationship with them. But it's coming back together here. And then you have two people here. You have a Queen and a Knight. The Queen of Potions, and there's a disagreement, conflict that occurs. Queen of Potions in the reverse. The Two of Swords, this is about being blocked, or Two of Swords in the reverse, or being indecisive. So there's somebody here that's kind of indecisive about whether or not they should block the other person or what decision to make. And the Knight of Wands. Okay, now tell me about the other energy. What's the Ace of... What is the Ace of... Come here, card. What's the Ace of Swords here? Wow. That's the Seven of Wands. That's about defending your truth. But that's not a good energy to be in. The Knight of Swords in reverse is kind of like where you say or do anything to defend your truth or get your point across, right? Or your way of seeing something across. This is somebody that would be very, like, even when they get kind of like reactive or upset. That Five of Needles is, well, what's the Five of Needles? How does that happen? What is that about? I'm scared to get this card out. It's the Ten of Pentacles. This could be a conversation around your foundation, your family, the relationship, the goals, what you see potential-wise. What's important, the foundation itself. I think I already said that. The Five of Cups in the reverse. This is moving on from this. Moving on from or getting over something. Needing to get over something here because of this Ten of Pentacles. Seeing the potential here, you know, wanting to move past the conflict here. Okay, that's the Nine of Swords. There's anxiety, sleepless nights around this. This is like somebody saying, okay, I can't do this anymore. I have to have this conversation. We have to talk about this. I need to defend myself here because you know, we have a family together, or we have plans for our future, or we have this longevity of our relationship. You know, whatever that Ten of Pentacles is, it's definitely something that's you've spent a lot of time, energy, and effort towards, right? Built it up to that Ten of Pentacles. So, but there's this Queen of Cups in reverse, Cancer energy here, where there's this feeling of feeling rushed or pushed into making some kind of decision, or blocked from being able to make the decision that you want. I don't know whose energy this is. Ace of Cups and the Five of... Good. I mean, Lord have mercy. Here's the Tower moment. If you thought you already had a Tower with this person, you're going to have another one. Now you have the Ace of Cups and the Five of Wands. This is being really conflicted and confused about how you feel. There could be also an outside relationship that's part of this, or a concern or something like that in some kind of way. This could be competition. Is there interference here in some way? What is this? Drinking to forget, trying to move on the rebound and deeply missing you. Heart of betrayal is what I picked up. Unfaithfulness. So yeah, for some of you, sacrifice, difficult decision. Yeah, for some of you, you're having to make a difficult decision here because there was some sort of significant betrayal. That's not going to be everybody's story, but that Five of Wands can be like competition with the Ace of Cups. It's like, you know, fighting for the relationship, or fighting for your love in some way. Someone going to not doing that, you know. Not that you have to fight for someone's love. It's like basically here there's a betrayal. Let's just say, you know, the devil walks into the room and you're with your spouse, and you decide, even though they say, please don't go over there and talk to the devil, and you turn around and they're over there talking to the devil. Okay. And that's what I'm saying here. Is like there's some sort of betrayal that's here around this. This has caused someone to close off, you know, emotionally. And then these are very different energies, by the way. Why are they so different? Can you call out these two energies for me here so I can explain it better? Queen of Cups. Someone is focused more around the feelings, and someone's focused more around the truth. That's why they're so different. You're not in the same headspace. One of you is in your heart space, one of you is in your head space. I'm sure it's the person that got betrayed that is the one that's in the heart space, obviously, because they're the one that's hurt. The one that's in the head space is the one that's trying to rectify, you know, and defend their truth here for hurting you. You know what I mean? You have so on this side here, person that's in their feelings, you have the Four of Cups in the reverse. This is becoming aware of certain things, mistakes, things that you didn't see before, waking up to things you didn't see before, becoming aware of what you missed in a situation. So what about the other person over here with the Ace of Swords? The Three of Pentacles. This is somebody that's trying to work together, trying to figure this out. Somebody that's trying to get past something. You know, the Queen of Presents, trying to make peace with something, trying to get past something. Oh, I was going to make cookies to send to my kids, and I forgot. They're going with their dad this weekend. I was going to make them and send them cookies. That just reminded me. I totally forgot. Dang it. Maybe I still have time to do that. I bet I do. Anyway, sorry guys. Arguing with myself. Remember how I said that here, though? About someone, like, arguing with themselves? Are you mad at me or not mad at me? What am I going to do? You know, that kind of thing? This is somebody that's trying to bring in peace and harmony into a situation, but I think it's because they're the ones that aren't sitting in their feelings, or the Three of Swords, right? Tell me more about the Four of... which I feel like this is you here. So, Four of Cups in the reverse. Clarify that, please. What is this awareness? It's the Three of Cups in reverse. There's somebody here, I feel like third-party energy, but, I mean, this could be gossip, misunderstanding, someone not believing the other person, someone doing something behind the other person's back. Whoever this is to you, whatever this is, the Three of Cups in reverse is not a happy, healthy energy to be in. It's when you distance yourself from somebody that you once had a harmonious emotional connection with. And you do it for good reason. And this is like becoming aware of who someone like really is, you know, that feeling of that, or what they really want. Star in reverse. So there's not a lot of hope or faith here about this connection, this relationship. There's like somebody sitting in this place where they don't have a lot of hope or faith here about it. And someone else is just kind of wanting peace. Yeah, that's the Nine of Swords. I mean, Nine of Wands. This is somebody that's having a difficult time here with this because there's a lack of peace. Page of Cups in the reverse. There's maybe some immaturity that has played out in this situation here with that Page of Cups in reverse, or children could be important here. And then you have the Four of Pentacles there in reverse. Freeing oneself. That's the Six of Swords in the reverse. There's an inability to get to I think there's a want to get to a calmer place, but I feel like there's an inability to get to a calmer place because of tension and a tower moment and betrayal and conflict and all this situationship, or what is and what the future holds and what do you see, what do I see, how something played out. Feeling the same way, someone being in their emotions, feeling betrayed, someone being in their mind, feeling like they need to defend themselves. There's a lot of this back and forth that's here. This is the person that is watching you from the shadows. This could be somebody that's just sitting here and waiting for something to happen, or they're just giving this time. Well, let's see what this person wants to say to you. Yeah, that Page of Cups in reverse there is about holding back or acting out, you know, emotionally. I do feel like the tension is building here. Something soon, I think, was going to happen. Communication or something. Something. What would this person say if they could say anything to pile 3? Okay. For some of you, this is, yeah, strictly sexual. Here's the bottom. So for some of you, either this is what the conflict is, or like this is somebody that you have different ideas about what it is that you want as far as a relationship goes. Like I said before, this could be somebody newer and you're just figuring out you don't have the same idea for the future, you know. And there's a need to discuss this, talk about this, straighten something out, right? Somebody here is looking towards like wanting a commitment, stability, and tradition and that kind of thing, and someone else is like doesn't want to have to be tied down to someone. So that's somebody's scenario here. We have I admire you. We're more alike than I admit. I left when I saw you with someone. That's there too. I feel so drawn to you. I wish I had treated you better. I know I was a distraction from your pain. I'll wait for a sign from you. I couldn't let you get close to me and play hard. Time off. And this could be part of it as well, you know, with that Three of Cups in reverse. If you're married to someone and they start hanging out with, you know, whoever, and you start to realize that because they're hanging out with that person, it's starting to cause problems between you and your spouse. You know, they're goofing off more, or they're going out more often, and they're not being at home with the family, or they're not, you know, being there for each other because they have to go be there for, you know, whoever. There's distance that's being created in some kind of way. That could be it as well. Okay. What do I want to get? Let's get some Kipper cards and see if we can find out any more information about this person. Absence just popped out of the deck. When I went to pull the Kipper cards, it says I feel like a part of me is missing without you. Definitely been some kind of disagreement or conflict here. I just think it has to do with this connection. We have regret, abundance, and strictly sexual. So there could be like this, someone regrets that perhaps, or maybe not with you, or with someone else, or with you. I mean, like, there's this feeling of, first off, this is somebody that you may have been in a relationship with, or you currently are, but you're not on the same page with this person. And I think you're the one that's in your feelings, but it could be either of you. You know, somebody's in their feelings and betrayed and not feeling like right about the situation, or it's just not feeling like they're wanting to invest in the same way. They're holding back emotionally. The other person is like ready to commit, wants this peace here, wants to work something out. So you're just not on the same page. And this could be about a particular idea of what the two of you are trying to build together, or it could be about a situation that has occurred. Could also be that the two of you just want different things when it comes to this relationship. Okay, but this person's feeling a strong urge to express themselves, and that's why they're watching you. Tell me more about who this person is and anything we need to know. Expectation. We saw that right here. Where's that? Right here waiting. Look, she's in the same same fluffy dress and the same legs on the couch there. So definitely someone that's waiting for this, waiting to have this conversation, waiting to come in. Expecting. False person. This could be somebody that's expecting for you to, lie to them, or for you to not be honest, or they're just expecting. We saw that earlier, like you're not who they thought that you were. That kind of feels is there. Distant horizon, number 36. So this could be somebody at a distance. It could be somebody that needs to travel towards you at a distance, distant horizon. So like this is something that may come in pretty quickly. We have coffin at the bottom. So there has been silence here perhaps with the number 19. Silence and reflection. That's the sun and tarot. Let's see. There's 5 wands in that, 5 candles, in that card. Give me a timeline here for this. If this person does, if something happens here, it's the wrong time, number 42. So there's that feeling again. Waiting, someone waiting and someone feeling like it's not right, it's not the right time. Next month looks promising, number 35. So there you go for some of you. That's not too far away from now. Okay, and I just got a text message from an unknown number, so that could be relevant there as well. Okay, 35 days from now could be relevant. 42 days from now could be relevant. What else? Let's get some advice. We're just going to go into it with advice. I really feel like you're expecting this person to come towards you or something to happen here. You both are. I mean, but there's this idea of someone feeling you are not on the same page. There's somebody here that feels as if they give this some time that things will, like, it will be better. And then there's somebody here that is like, pissed off in a way, just waiting, something's taking too long. It's like the more you sit there, the more in your head you get, and the madder you get. It's that it's that kind of feeling. It's like when you're married to somebody and time keeps going by, and you know and they know, and you both know that you're upset with one another. They keep acting like everything's okay, and it just gets more and more irritating, and you're like, are you really not going to say anything about what happened? Like, you're not going to say anything about it. You're not going to bring it up. You're not going to apologize. You're not going to, say anything. There's this tension, right, that just builds, waiting for the other person. It's not necessarily like a game plan, although for some it could be. It's just like a knowing, I guess, where you sit or where you feel like you sit in the situation, and basically kind of saying like it's not your responsibility to have that initiative, for that initiative, to take the initiative. It's not your responsibility in it. It's like somebody saying something horrible to you or betraying you or something like that, and then seeing that person and expecting them to be the ones to initiate the apology. That makes no sense. Like, yeah, you may bring something up, but you're not going to ask somebody to apologize if they should know to do that, or they should feel like they should do that. If they don't, well, I mean, I feel like that kind of tells you everything you need to know, right? I don't know. It's the moral of the circumstance. That's at battles, in the battle. Here, release. Look at that. Releases grudges, wounds, and pent-up feelings through healthy activity. Be careful of that. This is somebody that's just trying to, strictly sexual, you know, not wanting to talk about it, not wanting to argue or fight. Let's just enjoy each other, that kind of thing. Just be careful of that because nothing gets resolved there. We have peace. So in order to have peace here, you have to release all these feelings. And in order to have that, there has to be, you know, you have to have that conversation or have it out here. Peace and contentment are coming towards you. And balance. Yeah, in order to balance it out. Juggling too many things at one time, find time for yourself. Okay. Let's get, maybe, come here. Let's get some of these. And then we'll get some initials to close, okay? These readings are longer than I thought, but if you're watching Casey's, or you're coming from Casey's, she has long readings too. We have that in common, so got 5 for Paula 3. Got 2 cards. They look similar, huh? Both you and this person may be actually like praying about this or thinking about this, or I don't know. I should see that here. But anyway, you also have 42, which is the card. No, it's not. I don't know why I was thinking it was, though. 42 and 34. 2, 3, 4. But 4 and 4. 2 and 3. That's 5 in the middle. If you put 44, which y'all's numbers 44, in the middle, 2 and 3 is 5. Which is all the tower and 5s that we see is a number of change. Change the way, something's going to change the way you're thinking about this, or this person, or them, you, or, and somebody's the one that's carrying the ability to do that and the truth of the sword on their back. Also, one of you may kind of be looking towards like the future or trusting in the situation. And then one of you may be more of a prayer. Anyway, number 42, your prayers are being answered. Your prayers are being received by the divine. Answers will come soon, although perhaps in forms that you didn't expect. And then you have 34, trust in the divine purpose. I think somebody's going to get some kind of advice or guidance, synchronicity or something here. 34, trust in the divine purpose. This experience has divine meaning. Healing will come. Know that you are on the right path for growth. There's the 42 I was remembering. And that's pretty freaking close, right? 35 and 34 and 42 and 42. That's what I said earlier. Someone feeling like it's not the right time here. Waiting for that call. Waiting for that clear, you know. And then someone here that's just looking towards next month. Looking towards the future. Hoping for the best. You know, next month looks promising is what it says. So, interesting. That is not very many initials, but we have 3 N's in the bowl, so that could be relevant. Now we have 2 D's. Okay, so we have D, D, G, and 3 N's, an H, and a V. Okay, and then we also have be a nice human, yeet or be yeeted, I lost my mind. There's the long distance or the world being there. She's holding the world too, and she's holding her heart. It's like I don't know why I want to say this, but it's like, and look, see the 2 are together here. Look at that. What a cool sync, huh? It's like holding someone's heart and then someone holding the world. It's kind of what I said earlier. Someone's like emotionally there, and the other person, it has to do with the foundation or stability. Very different. I don't know, maybe it's just the 2 of you want very different things or need very different things, but it's like you still hold a place for one another, see? It says grow crazy here. Go stupid. Go crazy. Go stupid. All right, I'm going to leave you here. All right, guys. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for all your love and support and kindness. Of course, I hope this helps. Good luck, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. Hey, pile 4. So if you chose the number 8, Cuddle the Dragon. Now, 8 is strength in tarot, so that's Leo energy that's there. So, I'm going to read the part of this book here. Now, we're talking about who is watching you from the shadow. Okay, so now I didn't realize it when I put that title in there, but actually this reading is kind of coming out more so like the shadow aspect of things. But this is a good card. This is good energy. This is about nurturing and care and someone caring about you. So I'm hoping hoping for something good here. These have been kind of a little bit more in the shadow aspect of things. So we'll see what comes out. But y'all, this is a collab with my good friend Casey over at Mosaic Mermaid. So her information's down below. Go check her out. And if you're coming from her channel, then thank you so much for being here and giving me a chance. Okay, so I'm going to read this little bitty tiny portion right here because I want y'all to get a feel for this card. It says, adopt an animal friend or offer extra kindness or care to the one or ones that you already have. Cherish your home and create a nurturing atmosphere for all who enter and dwell within. So there's something here to do with you know, maybe somebody that's got their eye on you that's wanting to bring in this nurturing energy towards you, wanting to care for you in some kind of way. So interesting. All right, so we're going to start here with the Twin Flame Audi Oracles, and then we'll go into the tarot, which oddly enough, I did not bring the tarot deck over here, so let me grab that real quick. I don't know why I didn't. I landed on Jealous One. Not sure if that means anything or not, but it is what it is. Okay. Sorry guys, swore I was ready. My bad. Okay, so I'm gonna put this tarot deck to the side over here. It's called the Doodle Tarot. That's what we're gonna be using. And this also says, scared of losing you, doesn't want to share and protective of you. So this could be somebody trying to nurture you or is protective over you. That could be why they're watching you, you know, kind of looking out for you. Interesting. Okay. So who is watching pile 4? The shadows, from the shadows. Who is watching pile 4? The final dance. Last chance, all or nothing, not playing games. Consuming passion, lustful desires, sexual chemistry, and infatuation. Okay, so this sounds interesting. I feel like this may be someone that could be somewhat desiring you. I feel like this is someone that doesn't want to play games with you. They want to nurture you. They're wanting to nurture something here with you. Let's keep going. Heart of betrayal. I mean, we just have to throw that in there, huh? Unfaithful, love triangle, betrayal of trust. This could be what they're seeing with you, though. So let's keep going. Who is this person? What can you tell me about this person? Sacred cycles. Let go of the old. Honor the cycle that you're in. And what goes around comes around. Okay? The bottom of the deck is the clock is slow. Slow progress will take a while and not the right time. Okay. I feel like this is someone that is desiring you. I also feel like that this is someone that knows that you could be experiencing or going through something, and they're kind of more or less giving you the time that you need. Because it says honor the cycle that you're in, and I feel like this is someone that's trying to honor you, trying to honor the cycle or phase that you're in, but they also have a lot of really intense desire for you. And this is somebody that doesn't want to play games here, okay? This is somebody that is trying to allow you the time that you need, but wanting to nurture you, wanting to be there. They know that things are going to go slow. The clock is slow. They know that the situation is going to move slowly, and I don't feel like this person minds. It's just like this card talks about having an atmosphere that is welcoming. This is somebody I feel like that's trying to be in this way. This could be a friend, family member as well, of course, but I feel like with this consuming passion, obviously, that this is more of a lustful, love-related energy that has their eye on you, kind of watching and waiting. Okay, this is the Doodle Tarot. Now, don't take reversals in this deck. Tell me about who this is and what they want or what they're thinking. Why are they watching pile 4? Why are they watching pile 4? What's going on here? Why are they watching pile 4? There it is. The Lovers. And you also have Temperance. Yeah, same energy I just got done talking about. Slow and steady, you know. They see you as a partner. They see you as someone that would be a great choice for them, and they're giving you the time that you need, or trying to give you the time that you need. Wow, Hierophant is here. So this feels like somebody that's thinking about a commitment here with you. The Nine of Pentacles. This is somebody I feel like that knows that you are wanting to, let's do this. Nine of Pentacles is a very independent, single kind of energy, you know, a single energy. The Hierophant, much different. It's about, you know, tradition and engagements, and I don't know why I said engagements. This may be somebody that's seeing you as someone that they can either engage with, or they want to have an opportunity for some kind of solid commitment here with. But I feel like this person also knows, very much so, that you are experiencing something here or getting over something, and you're kind of needing your independence at this time. Let's keep going. You may be growing or building or gaining something, and this is what they're watching here on your own. Wow, Ten of Pentacles. This is somebody that feels like you're worth the wait. That's what this feels like. It feels like somebody that feels like you're worth the wait. And waiting for you to heal. I mean, for some of you, I guess this could be waiting for you to heal from them. I feel like, though, that this is newer energy. Why is the Lovers here? We have Gemini, Sagittarius, and Taurus. The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, again, this is somebody that's determined to have you. You know, this is somebody that's determined to have a relationship or partnership here with you. Temperance. So they're backing off of you, right? They're not pressuring you in any way. They're just kind of watching from the shadows, you know. Temperance, Judgment, Scorpio energy. This is someone that's already decided about you. They're decided they're going to be patient. They're going to wait. They could be waiting for a renewal, or this could be just waiting for you to see what they see, want what they want, for you to feel the way they feel. I don't think it's you don't feel something for this person. I think it's that you're needing some time here to yourself, or you're healing from something. Hierophant, Chariot. There's a lot of majors here. Cancer energy with the Chariot. This is somebody that wants you to do what's for your highest good, wants you to do what's right for you. And if that means that they can't have a relationship with you right now, then this is somebody that would, I mean, they have their eye on, they're set on you. Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Yeah, this has to, look, emotional health, which I don't think I've ever noticed that on this card before, but with heart of betrayal, unfaithfulness, betrayal of trust, and love. This is somebody that's definitely they're giving you the freedom that you need in order to get to that emotional balanced place. I think that you could be getting over something pretty intense, and you're finding your independence here again. This is someone that's seeing you do this. You know, they're seeing you go through this. Ten of Pentacles. Like, this is someone, I just pulled 2 cards. This is someone I feel like that's in it for the long haul. Like, they're waiting. Like, you have a King of Cups here, you know, you have a King and Queen of Cups here. And the 2 of Pentacles is here too, which is about balancing things out, making a decision, and a partnership. Sacred cycles. Like, this is definitely somebody that's not going anywhere. You may already be in a relationship with this person for some of you, but you don't have to be. Give me one more for that 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Swords. It's like this person feels blocked from being able to have something with you at this time. But this is someone that's kind of like, they could just be waiting for this cycle to come to a close, to end. So let's go back here. Tell me about that Knight of Pentacles with the Lovers. The 4 of Swords. Yeah, this is someone that's, you know, taking their time. I think this is someone that's just kind of giving you your peace at this time, you know, just giving you your peace. Tell me about the Temperance and Judgment. The 7 of Wands. See that protection that's here? And then earlier at the bottom of the deck we had someone that's, you know, protective of you, not wanting to lose you, protective of you. I do feel like that this is someone that is actually thinking about coming towards you. But this is someone that I feel like is trying to give you your peace. 7 of Wands, though, is about protecting an opportunity here with Judgment. Balancing things out and protecting the opportunity here. Hierophant and Chariot. Ooh, the Devil. There's that consuming passion that's there. Yeah, this is somebody that's really, like, almost consumed in their thoughts of what they could have with you, what they could build with you, what they could grow with you, what's possible with you. Wanting to take action towards you, too. There's this obsessiveness. This could also come around like this infatuation. This person's kind of, this is like somebody that's really infatuated, too, with your ideas. With your morals, with what your values are, with how you see things. Like, they're infatuated in a way with this idea of who you are or how you are. There's definitely some sexual chemistry here too that it's obvious, you know. Like, this can be like somebody trying to rush in, wanting to rush in and wanting to commit something to you. Queen of Cups, 8 of Swords. This person is in their head, though, about perhaps you being single or on your own. You know, with that heart of betrayal. If this is someone of your past and that's because of them, they could be worried about what you're planning here moving forward and how that could affect them, like acting out in some kind of way. they have, I feel like, mixed emotions about you not being able to commit to them at this time, or not being able to come towards you at this time, trying to give you time. They're also conflicted about that because they see you as someone that is very nurturing and loving and independent, and you're free, like you could be very single, and you could be somebody that likes to be in a relationship or likes to have someone, you're very nurturing and loving, so you tend to draw people in that way. This could be somebody that's up in their head about that. How is this person... Hold on. Tell me about the Ten of Pentacles, King of Cups, Queen of Wands. Okay. Some of you... Please tell me we're not shifting gears here. Give me one more for that, Queen of Wands. Ugh. Some of you, this could be someone that's kind of... It's like they can't have you right now. They could be also like... I gotta get another card before I just... Nope. I don't need it. The Seven of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. I know. I keep thinking I need more, but Spirit's pretty much telling me what I just having a hard time saying, I guess. Because it's just... We're veering off into a different direction now because of this. This is somebody that... And let's say it like this. I think that this person may have been trying to find someone to replace you, even with that Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords. For some of you, that's not everybody's story. I don't know. I just feel like this person feels like the Seven of Cups. I was wondering if this was somebody else. You have two queens here, see? And the first thing I saw on this card here was caught in the middle. Tell me about this Queen of Wands. What's this Queen of Wands in the reverse, or Queen of Wands upright? Well, I don't take reversals. What's this Queen of Wands? Just the Queen of Wands. King of Swords. Okay. What about that? The Nine of Wands. I'm going to stick to what I said, guys. I feel like that this person is having a difficult time moving on here from you in this. I talked about this person wanting to give you time, wanting to... Yeah, how are you seeing this person, though? Well, you know how I talked about that. Wanting to give you time, wanting to give you, time to find your independence or heal or whatever the case may be. This person may be worried about that somewhat. I think this person may have other options, though. And for some of you, I think they may be utilizing these options that they have. But this is who's keeping track of you. This is who's watching you. I think caught in the middle. What's the word I'm looking for? Someone getting caught in the crossfires of this. Pick and choose. Like, I asked in my head, is the Queen of Wands you or someone else? And the Seven of Cups came out. And then I still was like, which is about options. And then I still was in my head going, okay, well, Seven of Cups is options, but is it, what kind of options? Options around, you know, pile 4? And then I looked at the bottom of the deck, and you had that Seven of Swords, which is deception. So this is like somebody may be here within the dynamics of a relationship or connection because it's like the best situation or option for them. They may have a foundation built with this person, or they see that as something that would have a lot of potential there or something like that. But this is something that I feel like this person may be trying to push forward with this, but it's also very draining to them. And I think it has to do with because their emotions are somewhere else. Because if this is somebody else that's here, all of this here is your energy and them watching you. And you have the Lovers and the Temperance and the Heart and the Devil and the Judgment here and the Chariot. I mean, there's just some major cards here, right? But then you have this. That Two of Pentacles is juggling. That Ten of Pentacles is... I think this person may be trying to decide what they want. There may actually be someone else that's here. But this may be somebody that's the smarter choice, but it's not what their hearts want. It's not what their heart wants. Sorry. How are you seeing this person? The Knight of Wands. So you may see this person as someone that's a free spirit or just kind of a charmer. Someone that's wishy-washy with you, you know. It's not around for a long time or they're in and out. How are you seeing this person? The Hermit. You may be quiet. There may be silence here between you and this person at this time. You may be doing a lot of reflection on this person at this time. Ten of Wands. There's some kind of... This person may come across as very challenging. Like there's some weight to this connection with this person. You feel like they're hot and cold, back and forth. Maybe you feel more like you're carrying more of the weight or the burden here when it comes to this person. Ace of Cups. So, I mean, so you have love for this person, but they're coming across as a Knight of Wands. This may be someone new too as well. But they're coming across as flighty. If it's not someone new, you do have love for this person, but I think you could just be keeping to yourself. There's silence here, I feel like, between the two of you. Ten of Wands. The Four of Wands. Okay, so the burden here has to do with, could be family, could be a foundation, a unity, the community. There's some kind of weight you feel like you're carrying here with, in regards to this person. This is the weight, the Four of Wands. How else are you seeing this person with the Ace of Cups? Ooh, the Three of Swords. So this person may be the one that betrayed you here. Or it's just when you think about the situation, it just kind of breaks your heart here, you know. I feel really sad now. I mean, they're coming across as somebody that's very unreliable. It's kind of, the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Cups with the Three of Swords is someone that comes in and offers everything, and then they break your heart. And then they leave. And then there's silence. And you're left holding the weight of everything. Or keeping it together, you know. What does this person want? Why are they thinking about you like this? Eight of Pentacles. The Five of Wands. The Six of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles. This person, They're trying to come up with some kind of plan. Why? What is going on here with this and this other person here? We're going to use a different deck. Oh my goodness. A privileged lady just needed to come out of the deck, apparently. And the Lovers is underneath that. And I just accidentally switched this all up, so yay for me. I feel like there's somebody here that they could be involved with that either they have a foundation or family with, or they see that person as being like the answer to all their problems. It's the smarter choice here, you know, King of Swords. Tell me about that, Queen of Wands. Yeah, ooh, sudden wealth. That's what I was talking about. Tell me about that King of Swords, though. Family room, number 21. So, it's the same thing I just said. It could be like a family here, foundation here with this person, or there's this like energy of this person. They could, maybe they have a wealthy family. I mean, I don't know. 21 is the World in Tarot. That's an ending. 11 is Justice. I think this person feels like with this person, it could be the right thing for them, the right thing, or they're going to get justice, you know, overall, especially if there's, you know, getting with someone here that's wealthy. You know, they're going to obviously benefit from that. But their heart's not here. What's the King of Cups? Yeah, courthouse, making a decision, that Two of Swords, and bad health, number 31. I almost couldn't say that. Did y'all hear my voice? Look at these number syncs. 11, 21, 31, 23. This is someone that knows that they need to make a choice. Bad health. This is like being in a place or doing something you don't want to have to do, you know, making a choice that you don't want to have to make, or 29, imprisonment. Yeah, this person feels kind of stuck or trapped where they are, moving in the direction that they're moving in. They may even feel blocked, and they're just kind of watching you move on. And the flip side of that, it could be that this person is over here with someone else, but their heart's not in this. And it's like, I'm waiting to see how things unfold, giving you the time that you need, you know? I don't know, either way, this doesn't feel, it doesn't feel good to sit in this energy here. It feels deceptive. Can you give me an overall card that would represent this energy over here? Justice. Carefully making a decision. Cause and effect. So this person is sitting in a place where they know that if they come towards you, it's like, I don't know, I feel this feeling of, if they come towards you, they may lose this, but if they go towards this, they're going to lose you. That's what it feels like. Huh. They feel like this situation over here is what is fair, or would be the best decision, careful decision, best decision. But there's desire and passion, and their heart is here. What this person would want is I mean, it's the Page of Pentacles, so that's a new start. And the Eight of Pentacles is moving forward or working something out. Five of Wands. is a conflict. There's the Seven of Swords. It has to do with deception that's here. This is like going head to head, you know, an argument here about that Seven of Swords. Someone being deceptive, sneaky, aligned, manipulating, being strategic, you know, to spot someone else, you know. Six of Pentacles, it's about giving. And the King of Wands, there's that fire. See, but there's the Queen of Wands here. This feels like somebody that has two people in their energy. You and someone else that's over here. And either this is something that may be coming to a close, or this person's thinking about closing out because Sacred Cycles is here. Let go of the old. Or this is somebody new here for this person. I don't feel like there's already some kind of foundation here, right? Or a potential. But again, there's this understanding of letting go of this. I think, be careful of this. I feel like this person may be trying to weave this into a way to where they can have their cake and eat it too. Because this competition and the Seven of Swords. And that King of Wands, that Six of Pentacles, is someone very taking the lead and offering or giving. Okay, so my storage just filled up on my phone, so my phone clicked off. I use a phone to film. What was I saying when that happened? Let's see what's going to happen here moving forward. Actually, let's get a different deck. Five of Swords is here. That's obstacles. Trying to overcome some obstacles. So this person's like in the shadows, watching you. I don't know if they are watching you actually. I think this is more thinking than watching, but they could be. I mean, they're consumed. I feel like for some of you, this is someone that's just sitting with their desire for you, you know, like they're just desiring you. Like maybe one last chance here, you know. I feel like this is something someone's thinking about, though. That first energy that I was reading about this person is their desire. Like, this is someone, like, I don't know, they're trying to convince themselves of giving you some kind of time or freedom. This is someone that would sit there and be like, I could wait for Paul for, like, they're my person, you know, or I still have this contract here with them, or eventually, you know, I'm determined then to figure something out or work something out at some point, you know. But then they kind of go, like, they kind of revert back to allowing time to kind of just take over, and then they're in this energy with someone else, and it's kind of consuming their energy, you know, their time and energy, and then they get kind of mixed in their head about this being the fair, right decision, making a decision, but then feeling kind of stuck or trapped, yeah, when it comes to the Lovers here in this decision, because their heart is here. It's like, I can only give to you in a certain kind of way, you know, kind of feeling. I don't know. What's going to happen here moving forward? Friends and breakup in reverse. I don't take reversals on this deck, but that's what I was talking about here, about be careful of this person's energy, because this feels like someone that's trying to kind of string you along, or have their cake and eat it too in some way. And this may be somebody that's already hurt you. We'll see what's going to happen. What's going to happen moving forward? We have that Five of Swords there too, with that Six of Swords in the Sun, and the Two of Cups. What's going to happen here moving forward for Pile 4 with this? Heartbreak. What's going to happen here moving forward for Pile 4 with this? Fated meeting. What's going to happen? Healing. Oh, this just got interesting. This just got, this is different. What is, hold on. Yeah, divine intervention. I feel it too. Why is fated meeting here? Who is this? Ace of Wands. There's somebody new coming in. There's somebody new here coming in for y'all. You're going to have some kind of fated meeting here with someone. Some sort of encounter, some sort of feeling. It's going to feel like it's very serendipitous. This is when you are healing from this heartbreak here from this person. This is somebody here you're fated to meet or to come together with. This is someone that's going to bring a lot of fun or excitement into your life. Someone that's going to help you to heal from this situation. This is divine intervention here. Grass is greener. The ex-lover is here in reverse. There's someone here that's going to, yeah, this is somebody that's going to come in unexpectedly here that you're going to meet. That's going to be very healing. It's not this person. It's not this person that's here. If you're already, some of you, I don't know why I get this, okay? Just hear me out. Some of you may actually already be with somebody, and this is a past person here that's thinking about you. If you are already with someone, then you'll have like a renewal in that connection or something like that. If it's not that, then this is something that is going to be very healing for you. It may not be a person, but I feel like for most of you, this is somebody new. If you're not with anybody, because that Queen of Cups and that Nine of Pentacles is a single, independent energy, right? Having everything that you need, nurturing yourself, becoming, you know, where you're emotionally imbalanced. What is healing? Yeah, 3 of Wands. This is growth, expansion. Like this, who is this? Ace of Wands. What is this? Ace of Wands. It's the 4 of Cups. Give me one more. This may be somebody you already had, like a 3 of Pentacles. Okay, landed weird, didn't it? This may be somebody you work with. This is somebody that's around you that's already got your attention, or you have their attention already. This is somebody that may have already missed an opportunity with you. Something they regret. This says fated meeting, but I feel like this person may actually be planning on trying to run into you in some way. If not, then maybe it is just a fated meeting. Yeah, the 6 of Wands. This is somebody that may have had an opportunity or a chance with you before, but maybe you were in a commitment and now you're not. This could be somebody that's in the spotlight somehow. I don't even know what that means. Like somebody that's in the spotlight somehow. The 10 of Cups just popped out. They may do something that's that feels really good. Like there's this feeling of I don't know what this person does, but they do something here that feels really good, like creating harmony or peace, or in the spotlight. There's a lot of abundance. A lot of people like this person. Well, you got an Emperor here. What is happening right now? What? 9 of Cups just popped out of the bottom. Death. Queen of Pentacles. This feels like somebody new for some of you. 4 of Pentacles. This is somebody that's going to help you to open up and release some things of your past. Perhaps this person. This is somebody that's going to feel really good. They're going to be very expressive. They're going to make you feel comfortable because they may know that you're guarded or protective here from what you've experienced. This could be that first energy that I picked up on in the beginning of y'all's reading. Do y'all remember that? And then it kind of shifted. It's almost like somebody else took over the reading. Anyways, this is somebody that is going to make you feel really good. This is someone here that is in this. They could, hold on. They could be in the spotlight in some way, But they're an emperor here, which male or female, it just means that they're like of high authority, or they're in control, or they're doing really well for themselves. Like, this is somebody that's committed to what they do, and they could bring a lot of happiness or bliss or something to others in some way, shape, or form. This is a very masculine energy, but it is just someone that has structure and control of themselves. Give me some more information about this. This was unexpected. You have Jim right here, so this could be somebody that likes to take care of themselves. Already said that. Autocorrect victim. This could be somebody that has a hard time with that. Anything else you can tell me about this? A DIY disaster. This may be somebody that tries to, maybe they start projects they have a hard time finishing. My music just changed? Or came on? What the hell is happening in this reading? It's like we started in one reading and now we're ending it in another completely different reading. I don't even know what to say about this. Overwhelmed mom. You could be an overwhelmed mom, or this person is. And this is someone here that's, I don't know, I feel like this person is someone here, though, that is gonna like be very supportive. It's the Emperor, so they're bringing in an energy of being able to, provide. That's the Emperor. And it's the Ten of Cups, which is about emotional support. So this is somebody here that I feel like is coming in that's going to bring you this emotional support. Somebody else here is going back and forth or fighting with a decision that involves you. But I think this person is somewhat deceptive in that. I think wherever they are, they're in it because it's good, or it looks good on paper, or it can help this person, it provides for this person in some way, or they see it as, what they're meant to be doing or something. I don't know. There's something, tradition or longevity or some kind of foundation already in place, or the potential's really good here. Whatever it is, they feel like it aligns with them. But then there's a feeling that where they feel stuck in that, making that decision. I don't know. But, I feel like for a lot of you, you're getting past some kind of disappointment here. There's divine intervention. Something better is here. This reading took us on like a serious roller coaster, right? There was another pile, I can't remember which one, that had two different energies in it too, but we're tapping into who's watching you, so it doesn't mean it's got to be one specific person, I guess, right? So what would this past person say to you? Came right out. You speak to me through music. What would this past person say to you? Do I still have a chance? Thank you for leaving me. What would this past person say to you? Finding out the truth crushed me, and I watch your social media. Okay, so let's get a different pile. What would this new person that's here, and this is like a chance meeting with this person, so if you get an invitation to go do something, go do it, because you may meet somebody there. You may meet your person there if you are single. If not, like I said, this could be a renewal here with somebody showing up differently. Tell me about this newer person. Who is this? Or what would they want to say? I have trouble with intimacy. So this person may have a hard time kind of opening up to you, but I think that's okay. I think that's purposeful, because if you're going through some kind of healing or heartbreak, the clock is slow for a reason. Slow progress. I trusted you. What would this newer person say? I want to be more than friends. I feel like this is somebody that may have trouble kind of opening up. They have a hard time trusting others. You may resonate with that, but this is definitely somebody that doesn't want to come across as just a friend. They want more than that. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. Some of you may have already turned this person down, or they didn't get a chance with you because you committed to someone else or something like that's going on here for some of you. Anything else you can tell us about this newer energy? I'm not coming back. I feel like I still see you standing there. So for some of you, you may have, like, the timing just wasn't right for us. That's not everybody's message, but I feel like for some of you, this is something that's coming back around. And this time that this person comes back around, you're not committed to anyone. They're not committed to anyone. That's interesting. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. Let's get some advice. Let's start with... Let's do these, actually. This is more like future energies, but just see what comes out here. Tell me about pile 4. You know what? We're just going to take it. We have... Yeah, look at that. It's there again. Heartbreak. Heartbreak is part of the human experience. It will pass. Alone time. Spend some time alone. It will help you gain clarity on your relationship. Wish. Someone you wish for is coming into your life. And hideaway. Make time to be with your person. Create your own special hideaway. When you're with this newer energy here, it's like the two of you feel alone even if you're not. You know, it's that kind of feeling. But you may be spending some time with this person. This looks like a cycle. Going through heartbreak, spending some time alone, then wishing for something, and then having that wish. Could be getting away. Could be where you meet someone. Tell me about pile 4 and advice about the past person here. Disguise solution. Okay, so something here, you know what? This person going towards someone else, or this person being already in a relationship, or whatever the case is for you guys here, this could be justice playing out, because this person could be going through something here they're having to experience over the choices that they've made, or this is just an experience this person's meant to have. And this could be a blessing in disguise here for you, because this person may have not ever been able to bring you what it is that you truly deserve. And even though this is something that's heartbreaking, this person being with someone else is actually giving you the time that you need to heal and move on and actually find your real person, like your divine counterpart here with the Emperor. Number 7. And if that's the case, for some of you, not everybody, you know, for some of you, this person's going to go on about their life or business. But for some of you, this person may catch wind of that, even energetically, and it could cause them to kind of come back in or want to come back in. Not everybody, though, okay? Number 7, disguise solution. The solution is disguised as a problem. What you perceive as a problem is pushing you towards a more favorable solution. Okay, so that's about the past person. So let's see about the newer person that's here. For those of you that want this, you know. Doubtful heart, number 72. You must resolve the doubt in your heart before you're able to move forward, because a doubtful heart will never believe. So in order for you to really enjoy and have this new relationship the way that you're meant to, you have to release the doubt here. And I think this person is the person that you're meant to be with to help you do that. This is somebody that's very strong and independent and capable of providing what you need and knowing what that is without, you know, having to ask or tell somebody. This is somebody that has empathy or sympathy, and they're able to pick up on those cues, you know, and I think that's something that you really need at this time, because even though you may have healed a lot, there's still healing to do. And yeah, this is somebody that's going to make you believe in love again. You know, it's that kind of a feeling that's here. No, it's kind of corny, but okay, let's leave you with the overall energy here, and then we'll get some initials and charms to close. I don't know how long this is. I know it's long, but it paused there in between, so, which is even funnier because I feel like we switched into a different reading, you know? It's like y'all got 2 readings in one. Number 21, it's just the world in tarot. Open up your spiritual gifts. Remember that your true nature is spiritual, not physical. The angels are sending you messages to guide your soul's growth. Okay. And then we have, let's see. Okay, we have, I am creating the life of my dreams. If not now, when? Stress less and smile more. And you are worth it. Okay, we have B-I-G, big. Big is there. We have a K, an N, a J, an E. Come here. And an A. Jean, Jen, Jenna. Okay. Alright guys, I'm going to leave you right here, okay? So thank you so much for being here. Thanks for all your love and support and kindness, of course. I hope this helps. Good luck to you guys. Don't forget to go check out Casey over at Mosaic Mermaid. The information's down below. And tell her I said hi. And yeah, and thank you guys that are coming from over there. I appreciate y'all. And don't forget to hit that like button. Make sure you do that over there. Y'all are the only ones I probably said that to because I always forget. But help support us, please. We appreciate y'all, and thank you so much, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.